We're live on TikTok.
We got Manuel all cut up, and we don't even get to use it.
Yep. Life gets in the way. All the time.
TikTok. Hi, TikTok.
Hello.
All right. We're putting the ultra fast charger onto this phone to see if we can melt it down.
Melt down the phone.
Well, the charger's from my new phone, and this is an old phone, so they're both compatible. However,
However.
That's what she said.
Well, TikTok, I have finally joined the 21st century, and I now have a smartphone instead of just a dumb phone.
Oh!
And you should feel so, what's the word I'm looking for?
constipated.
Enjoyed, honored, whatever, because my mother has not even seen this.
Elated? Eradicated?
No,
Emancipated? Emaciated?
My mom shared this to me. I'll read off some of the titles. Somebody took Ben and Jerry's ice cream containers
Oh, God.
and Photoshop, but it's horror stuff. So here's Ben and Jerry's new flavor, Never Sleep Again. It's red and green striped with Freddy coming through. And it says coffee flavored caffeinated ice cream. There's Good Guys Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't stare at it, eat it. Luxurious, low-fat mint ice cream with Godiva chocolate chunks and a blood-red cherry swirl.
Mm.
Some of them actually sound good. From Fright Night, cherry dandridge with chocolate bags. Oh, this one's gross. Human centipede. 100% organic.
That sounds just as bad as the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Human
Oh,
centipede.
here's one. It's They Live, all out of bubble gum. Ice cream with chocolate aliens. Ben and Jerry's Here's Brownie. Chocolate brownie with chocolate walnut sprinkles. Eat ice cream with us forever and ever and ever. Oh, this one's cool. Shaun of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
It says Strawberry Cornetto Crunch. You'll have red on you. Vanilla ice cream with strawberry swirls and walnut sprinkles. All the best parts, but I'm not sure what this is. Some girl missing an eye. Red velvet ice cream with chocolate body parts. Camp Crystal Lake. Cake batter ice cream with cherries and almonds. Here's an obscure one. Horace Pinker's Shocky Road.
Shocker.
Chocolate ice cream and nuts, marshmallows, and orange sherbet.
No more missing nice guy.
Non-berry flashback. Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right.
Lick the bowl, you dog dick. Gremlins. Midnight snack. Vanilla ice cream with a wicked surprise. Oh, this one's cool.
Hairballs.
Reanimator. Sherbet West. Lemon lime, so it's the color of the fluid. Sleepaway surprise. Vanilla ice cream with bananas hidden inside. You remember Sleepaway Camp?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. S'more brains.
There you go.
Night of the Living
Get
Dead.
little chocolate brains. Yeah, and they had this one. They have the
for you.
what the picture of the top of the lid would be. It's the zombie in the trioxin container.
It's Tarman. Yeah.
Yeah. Cherry Darling from Grindhouse. The Stuff. Remember that old horror movie? They just called it The Stuff with chocolate chips. Oh, there you go. Ecto Cooler ice cream.
Yay!
That just needs to happen.
They just gotta have that.
I think this is from Devil's Rejects. Tutti fucking fruity.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin Slice. Halloween. Pumpkin spice ice cream with chocolate jack-o'-lanterns. The black is chocolate. The devil's chocolate.
The devil's chocolate.
Oh, here's the one that I would so buy. It's Army of Darkness. Klaatu Banana Nikto. I was like, yes! With banana ice cream with chocolate swirls. There's chocolate swirls. But I was like,
Chocolate banana ice cream.
Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Dark Chocolate. Madman Marzipan. Marzipan ice cream with chocolate axes. That's from the horror movie Hatchet.
Never
yeah.
had that one.
But yeah, I was like, Klaatu banana Nikto. I would eat that.
Yeah, I would too.
But oh, that was so funny. Klaatu banana Nikto. Yeah, those were hilarious. Because at first I was like, are these real? They should be. They should be.
We have so many people joining in a swarm.
Wow. Hi, guys.
And I mean,
Hi.
I'm barely able to read them. Look, and I got my hands full. I cannot type an individual joining. Welcome to each of you.
Welcome!
All of
We're
you.
really freaking boring
Thank
right
you.
now, but we're trying to, yeah.
Yep. I hope you enjoyed the list of horror ice creams that I
Trying to see how I can see it on this, but I don't know if I can.
As far as keeping the list showing, everything gets typed and everything. Because I'm not yet able to see anybody else's comments other than there's just the notice that somebody joined and the stuff I typed. So
Although TikTok, I can't see your stuff right now because the phone is way behind us, and Dennis has got ice cream all over his hands.
It's horrible. Oh, Lord of God, help us.
We can't see your stuff right now because you're probably wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants.
You'll never know.
And that's what religion I am. Nope.
I'm gonna go stand by it and stare at it, just like this.
That's
so
right.
scare them all off, Rob.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what I
Wait,
do on
Dennis is
Tuesdays.
responding. I don't know what the heck's going on here.
I got the new one for today.
The new one?
Microphone.
Oh, that one? Yep. Oh, okay.
And then I need to get two. Well, I returned the one that I had gotten. That other little one on the floor that I had over there.
Yeah.
So I returned that one, and I got another 40 order because this one is actually a really good microphone.
Yeah.
For a really cheap price.
Hey, Mom,
So-
the way you
Shut up, Steve. So I ended up that way when I moved that over there when we were quitting the other night. You know, I could plug the different ones we had in and see what sounded best. Well, this actually sounded really good getting everybody on that end of the table.
Now we have breads we can throw at each other.
And
Then
it
you can
will,
actually eat them.
it's focused to go that way.
I see. So you can hear the people dead.
So it basically, it won't get recording from this way.
Got it.
So
Got
we
it.
were getting kind of a feedback that way. But this way, you get, and this will stop here.
Right.
This will get you guys, and then that.
We get those guys. Awesome.
So
I'm gonna record my demos here.
So whoever's watching, let us know if the sound is better.
yeah. Well, I won't be on TikTok or Facebook, but
Well, yeah.
please.
We're getting ready to go live on Facebook shortly. We will not have a TikTok this evening. Or, I mean, a Twitch this evening.
I haven't quit. Yay!
It's like we do not have Twitter.
Sit down. Don't
So
do it.
stop watching us.
Stop watching us. I know where I've been. It wasn't me in your house.
And we will not have the player view either tonight. Because I forgot to bring the right kind of charger here.
The player view?
Yeah.
Oh, the POV.
Set it up here and have it.
Yeah, okay.
I was doing it off my personal account.
I wonder how the audio is on that TikTok. Very good.
Don't know. Go to the YouTube channel and look at it, and you can tell what kind of audio there is. It's not terrible. It's just a little echoey because it's as far back as it is. Oh no, it's sucking.
It's Togar.
And checking the mid-range. Activation sequence A. 1. B.
Not now!
2.
Shit!
C. 3. Activate sequence destruct.
So TikTok, hello, and go to our YouTube channel on our link tree. Subscribe, like, set alerts,
Touch us.
comment.
Am I playing both characters again tonight? Mike?
No, you will just play. Unless you want to play it.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm sure they probably take Copperhead for killing duty, not bother Julius.
Probably Julius might hesitate.
He would. He's a pacifist.
Right.
But he'll be the first one to protect the place.
Him's a good watchdog.
Yep.
Good chocolate, Ralph. Thanks.
Huh?
Good
There's
chocolate.
good chocolate, he says, boy.
Yeah, it took them long enough to make it. They're
Well, they knew you were getting it especially for me, so they wanted to make it just right.
I think they got a new crew in there, and they're all
They
like,
do. They do. You can tell they're all really young and really confused.
Well, or at least they're off.
I pulled up to the order box, and I'm like, so I don't know who this guy was, but he's like, I'm like freaking Shaft, like, hey, what can I give you tonight? And it was so low I couldn't hear him. Like, excuse me?
That's what he said. Give me some sweet chocolate.
And he's like, what would you like to eat tonight? Or what would you like tonight? And I was like, well, I need a frozen chocolate. Or first I said, I need a mocha mou latte and a frozen hot chocolate. And there was silence for a second. He goes, well, what was that second one again?
Yeah.
I said it.
Shut the hell up.
A frozen hot chocolate. He goes, okay, what was the first one again?
That's awesome. Yeah, I did that.
That's what you call short memories.
I'd like a large chocolate and peanut butter shake with no whipped cream. Okay, what size is that? Large. Chocolate, or large peanut butter shake and chocolate. Chocolate and peanut butter. Chocolate ice cream? Yeah, that's fine. What'd you want on top? No whipped cream. It's the simplest order I can give you. They got it right. I'm happy. So I was going to get my customary Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard with chocolate ice cream, peanut butter lovers. And I'm like,
Don't even try. Yeah,
as soon as I heard the guy, can I help you? I'm like, no. I'm not.
I blew their mind one night because they got those Nestle the Nestle Toll House cookie blizzards now. So I was like, I want one of those, but also I want to add in cookie dough. And what? You want to put cookie dough in a cookie? What? Like the guy, you hear him like the. I don't understand. It does not compute. Does not compute. Cookie dough and the cookie blizzard. Oh.
Or like, are you crazy? You can't put cookie dough in cookie.
You
I
mad?
like a Toll House cookie with cookie dough. You're going to have to leave, sir.
That will end up creating antimatter and we'll all die. What's wrong with you?
You can't cross the streams of ice
Right.
cream like that.
Well, when they brought the Snickers blizzards back, my standard is a Snickers Heath blizzard.
Oh.
And as soon as I say Heath, it's like they disconnect.
Dang it.
What? I don't understand.
My name's not Heath.
Yeah.
It's Keith.
And then I really screw them up and say, put extra stuff in it. And they're like, And the very first time I did that, when I got the Snickers Heath with extra stuff, this poor woman, they got the order, they understood right off the bat, boom, right? They get to the window, she's like, and here's the flip.
What
Because
do you
they're supposed to flip your blizzard before
Yeah.
they hand it to you,
Because it's supposed to be so thick that it won't come out.
But the extra stuff, they over-extra'd the extra stuff, so it was just like this big slosh of shit in the cup. And she goes, here you go. Blap! All over the window and on the floor.
You should have just paused for a second and go, so that's free, right?
I asked her, I said, so
Yeah, it's good. All right, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Back into the cup with the little squeegee that they used for the floor. There you go. You wanted extra stuff. I'm sure there's some extra
There's
stuff.
plenty in there now. Yeah.
Cigarette butts. And...
Man, she was mad though. I didn't say a word because she was like rage, Hulk rage. I'm like,
She just hulks out. Cashier smash!
Flip you.
Puny
God,
God.
I'll flip your car there.
Yeah.
That's what you get for
Happening
ordering
now.
that.
If I had been ordering that, I'd just been like, what the hell was the flip all about? I've never heard that before.
Yeah, Dairy Queen, when they hand you your Blizzard, they're supposed to flip it to show you it's
And
how
I think
thick
if
it
they
is.
don't flip it, you can tell them the next one's free.
Tell me to go to hell.
Your next one's free. Yeah. But if they drop it, it doesn't count for anything.
You just have to wait longer.
You wait for them to make it again.
Oh, what do we need for chips?
Cool Ranch.
There's some over there.
Taco.
I have 3
Nacho cheese.
white, 3 red, 4
Nacho
blue.
cheese, my cheese.
3 white,
3 white, 3 red, 4 blue.
Mine.
4 blue.
We're gonna have to buy a whole lot of taco Doritos.
Oh God!
Here, I'll intercept.
Oh,
Do the
Now-
little gambler.
Now I'm
Now he needs-
I'm gonna need 4 red and 5 blue.
4 red.
Why is Cobb making all these power moves tonight? Here's a chip. Here's a chip. Here's a chip. Here's a chip.
4 red and 5 blue.
Gracias.
Jeez, Louise. What do you got? Well,
okay. 5, 2, 2.
Now I'll be awake for till noon the next day.
you got a blue and a yellow.
So the yellow and the blue.
Yellow's a blue.
Okay.
I got into work last night and there was vehicles parked all in the front part of the property behind outside the gate. And I was like, what the hell? They moved 4 tubes this morning out of there, and they started at 3:30 this morning. They started moving them out, and the last one left at 7 o'clock on the dot.
Wow.
It was just like wow.
Or the tubes, like
Check your
The parts of the windmill,
check your
the
chips.
windmill
Make sure,
stand.
'cause there was a red one. Check your chips and make sure I
There's,
give you the right amount. There was a red one sitting here, and I don't know if I dropped one of your guys.
There's 6.
I got 4.
There's 6 tubes to one windmill. 6 tubes, the motor, and the blades.
Bo needs 4.
You're doing 8.
Bo doesn't
4.
get the blade.
And what? 4 white.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
I do, but Manuel's not going to be here.
What about red and blue?
1 each.
One each. Yellow is blue.
Even with 4 players, it's the chip box is still pretty low.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go to the Dale to find the missing chip.
That would be me.
Anybody who didn't get that joke needs to go back and review their Disney history.
Or history in general.
Yeah.
I don't know about the history in general part.
No.
I did not get that reference.
Thanks, Captain America. I got
Language.
Language.
On the left. Was it left or right?
Disney's
It
gonna
was,
kill us.
I was right,
On
okay.
your left.
We're gonna have a Disney Men in Black show up and stop talking about it. We must confiscate your souls.
I have mine's already done.
Disney Plus, so yes, they already have that.
I'm a ginger. I got plenty to spare. I've collected many over the years.
How's Facebook coming, Brad? Or Mike? Sorry. Brad Mike.
Brad's like, I don't know.
My Facebook's still there as far as I know.
Doing great, thanks.
It's doing?
Not live?
No.
No.
Got the cameras to work.
I was going through YouTube and I found Olaf's theme song for Deadlands. I forgot all about it because
I did too, I forgot what I used.
well, I don't know. But this one, it was like, you know, you look at YouTube and it constantly picks up like other videos. So
Right.
I came across one. It was a Dr. Mento song,
Mm-hmm.
Dead Dog Rover, and I'm like, oh, so it kept giving me all these. The Swedish Western.
Oh
I was like, oh my god, I forgot about that song. You'll have to look it up and listen to it. Not now because it's copywritten. But yeah, the Swedish Western. I was like, oh my god, I forgot that was a Dr. Demento song. Yumpin' Yemeni.
Yumpin' Yemeni. I think I remember that.
Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that song. I'm like, Olaf.
I'm making note of that. It's not going to work. I'll listen to it.
Oh, Dr. Demento songs. There were tons of old ones that I was like, oh yeah.
Swedish Western? Yeah.
Swedish Western. I can't remember who it's by. Yeah, I was listening to like Fish Heads by Barnes and Barnes. And...
Well, like dead puppies are.
Yeah, that was on there. Yeah, the one I originally came across was
They never
I'm
come.
looking over my dead dog. Who
They
I
never
hit
come
with
when
the
you call.
power
They
of
don't roll
more.
balls down the
It's
hall.
like, oh my god. Used to listen to that every Sunday night. Had tons of cassette tapes because I just sit there and record it.
Surprised you could even pick it up here back then.
Yeah.
Did they play it on
It was
The
one of the
laser?
stations here that carried it. I think it was 97X, actually.
90 from Quad Cities?
Yeah, I think they actually carried the Dr. Demento show. if I
Ah,
remember
okay.
right. So they actually broadcast it. It was
Yeah.
one of the stations so we could listen to it.
Yeah, I grew up.
And
King-
after
what
that,
was
my
90
sister reminded me after that was the King Biscuit
Flower Hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, oh my god.
King Biscuit. We are dating ourselves horribly, aren't we, TikTok?
People like, Dr. Demento, what's that?
What? Harrison Keeler.
Steve Lizen, Steve Lizenby
Watch your mouth.
was the
Oh, the singer for
The singer
Swedish Western.
that did it,
Okay,
yeah.
Dr. Demento is where I discovered Rusty Chevrolet, which is the only Christmas song that ever made any sense to me.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Rust and smoke, heaters broke, doors blew away.
Oh, yeah, okay. I do know that song.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
you
didn't
know,
know that
it's
was-
hard not to know it. It's been everywhere. The Youpers is who did that song. We need to shut up or all these kids on TikTok are gonna be like, oh my god, they're old!
I'm sure they could have figured that out already.
Geeks past our peaks. That's us.
Geeks past
Ooh, you better trademark that.
That sounds like one of those videos you get online at like 3 in the morning.
Watch this. Geeks past our peaks. And then the awkward silence. Shut up, Steve.
very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
I'm hoping that Scruffy Jedi and Terran Karkinslayer have gotten their
Oh, yeah.
prizes.
Yes, message
let
us.
Let us know if you got
I included a special preview in their winnings.
Are you sure that's legal?
them.
Not of myself.
Was it in a plain brown wrapper or what?
I put them in lunch bags, brown lunch bags.
We should do that as a special gift, like the Monty Python, where we all just
Right.
take our shirts off at the table, and everybody, so it looks like we're all naked. Coming soon to OnlyFans only,
OnlyFans.
or Pornhub. Take the shirts off, so it's like we're all naked gaming. So much.
They're rocking into our nudist society.
So Monty Python, it's not even funny.
Itch,
Yeah.
itch. Icky, icky, bop.
Oh, the Throwback Thursday movie at the Orpheum this week is A Fish Called Wanda.
Nice.
Oh, what's that? What's last week?
No, that was.
Oh,
Dead
last
and
last
Loving
week was Dead and Loving It.
What was
and-
last week?
Dead and Loving It. Dracula Dead and
Oh.
Loving It.
How'd the speakeasy go?
We didn't make
It was nice.
We're gonna go.
It was so relaxing.
We're gonna try and
Um,
go
easy.
this
I,
Friday.
I had a
Yeah.
choice
What is
between my hoity-toity tux
Mm-hmm.
with a cane
Mm-hmm.
or the bowler and suspenders with a loose black tie.
Oh, right,
and
right.
a striped white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I went with the bowler and suspenders, and
Nashville.
it had a ribbon
Nashville.
slash
Yeah.
strap thing hanging off of my arm,
Mm-hmm.
tied over the arm.
Yeah.
SHVILLE.
Yeah.
But it was very nice.
It's on the Cumberland.
So yeah, we're gonna try and go this week because I do want to go. I got my outfit picked out of the brown like canvas pants with the suspenders, red suspenders, brown shoes. I have this like not a bowling shirt, but it's like a shirt with like it's brown with these stripes down the front, very Art Deco, and that's like kind of casual wear from the 30s. And then my fedora. I'm like, yeah. Bobby's like, I don't even have a flapper dress. I'll go as a newsboy.
Go as a newsboy.
Suspenders, the pants, the tie,
And she's got the hat that clips in the front. I think.
the slouch hat, yeah.
So
You really need to get some Raconteur Society cards that you guys can hand out to people. We're like, oh, look at
I
that
was
you're
going to talk to you
doing.
about that because I thought that would
I
be
handed
so
out a
good.
bunch of the
I end up,
police.
I
These are the guys you need to talk
there's
to.
a website where you can get a bunch of business cards. That's how we got the Rust cards.
Vistaprint, yeah.
Yeah, Vistaprint. You get
I just take all my business cards. We can stamp them on the back.
I don't cross it out.
Just cross out the company name.
Like Birds of Prey, I think Gwen had a bunch of business cards. She just crossed something out and was writing them all in pen. Dog watcher, mercenary, hit woman. Well,
Remember, I had professional loser as my card.
yeah, that's right. I actually had the card of Psycho Squad.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I still got it in my desk drawer. Well, in the immortal words of Ren Hoik, I gotta take a whiz.
Thanks for letting
Ren and
us know.
Stimpy?
He said that.
Ren Hoik.
Ren Hoik,
Ren
the
Hoik.
little chihuahua.
Nobody knew.
Oh, is that what his that name actually was? I never did catch that.
Yeah, Ren Hoik.
Welcome to useless knowledge.
I had the board game of Don't Whiz on the Electric Fence, and he's like, oh, so you like the game, do you? But how do you like this? And then he got shocked and I went to hell.
The DM's castle screen, I've almost got the 2 dice rolling towers completed. I just got to get the top side finished off.
Why are you working under your hat?
Because I'm trying to get my dentures.
Oh.
I didn't really want to freak everybody out. I'm the old guy in the group, but I'm not the guy that's going, you know, the candy baby boy. Yes, undercover Swede. Literally.
Ugh.
Olaf is together.
Whoops. Wait a minute. On the wrong profile. Can you look up there and see if that's still live, Dale?
Where does it say?
At the very top right corner, it should say good connection or have a green
Yeah.
dot. Okay.
Good connection, green dot.
Okay. I thought I may have messed it up.
It's right there.
They're all freaking out.
What the hell was that?
Who was that? Jesus, it's that kaiju! Run!
Yeah.
Did he just put his thing up there?
We got his fingerprints. Now let's steal his identity.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, this guy doesn't own anything.
Mm-hmm. You pretty much have it. I'm a cartoonist. I got tons of personality. You can have any you want.
How's it coming, Mike?
Huh?
How's it coming?
They're coming.
The children of the corn? Like a winter storm.
That's always got trouble with audio.
Got a little live going on my personal account. We're getting ready to do some gaming, folks. If you want to jump over to the Raconteur Society page, we're already live there
On Facebook.
Not yet.
on TikTok.
Great.
What we have here is the great white tail. In his natural habitat, he's quite kind
Gorilla tough. See?
until you poke him.
Unlike the missing link.
This is what happens when you throw a piece of licorice at him.
Nothing.
The rage in his eyes, however, says differently.
You son of a!
Here we have the wild and elusive Mike hiding behind the DMC, constantly trying to get Facebook Live to work. I think he doesn't realize that it doesn't work ever.
That's true.
Here we have a Quaker.
One that we just picked up.
The wild Quaker in his natural habitat.
We found him somewhere in a basement. Not sure where.
That sounds like one of our games, though.
Right?
We found a Quaker in the basement.
And this guy, well, we won't talk about that guy.
Oh, we can talk about him.
He's got to turn
This is the
around.
high elusive Brad, who does nothing but work in game.
That's right.
For those that know, he's a superhero in Atlanta.
Oh,
In Atlanta.
Atlanta. Not Atlanta yet.
it's too hot down there.
I was gonna say, if you're a superhero, do something about the traffic, would you?
Thought the traffic was bad enough around here today.
It's getting worse. I blame it on deforestation.
No, it was that verdant Chinese butterfly.
No. We had
We
one,
told him,
Just don't blame the
don't,
monarch.
don't flap.
we had one,
Don't you flap. He flapped.
we had one viewer that entire time.
Just playing the intro right now.
Like,
The funny thing is, it's picking up the live audio, so over the intro is us talking shit.
This is our Facebook, right?
My sister
I'll cover
just shared
Facebook,
that.
Dennis, if you want to cover TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not picking up. Oh, there it is.
yeah.
That was inappropriate, but cracked me up.
No, that's yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
100% appropriate because that's what it's like sometimes.
But that,
I had to do that once when I was at Quincy, and I drove across the street to go to Taco Bell, and I was like, "What's this gal doing with her baby out there in the stroller?" And then I come back around, I was like, "Oh, her husband, her and her kid, they need, I don't know what happened, but they were stuck. They need money, no gas." And I was like, I can't do anything about it.
Dot love emoji on on the TikTok sends likes to the host.
Hello, sir, ma'am, whatever. Other.
person.
Human?
More and more people are joining. Thank you.
I'll have to figure a way to mute as we're doing Facebook Live. Facebook Live, everybody!
Yay! We're
Finally.
live on all channels that we have available at the moment. Welcome Facebook, welcome TikTok. Oh, I gotta turn that down.
Time to go home.
And we're done.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are the Raconteur Society, coming to you live from the bowels of Galesburg, Illinois.
Woo! Yeah, they are the bowels.
They are the bowels. You're a little water vowels. Do you ever feel that little prairie dog happening?
That's Galesburg.
That's Galesburg. Here we are, gaming live from Dennis's realm. Yep.
The dragon's dead.
Yay!
It'd be really funny if some of the Galesburg City Council was watching this. It's like, those bastards.
I'll ruin you!
You're on my list.
I'll ruin you more than you've already been ruined.
We hate
Hello.
we hate you worse than our drunken, crazy councilwoman who won't leave her position.
She comes in with a
resigned.
full queue.
Did she?
I read today that she
She
resigned.
did resign.
She did resign.
Wow.
Okay.
What I don't stay aware of politics in this town.
Me either.
She's been arrested at least twice.
3 times.
Sweet.
Like I said, at least twice.
So we are playing Deadlands Classic tonight. We're continuing with a storyline that we've been playing for a while. Now we are missing Wade, Rhonda, and Bobby. They were not able to make it tonight.
They wised up.
They got smart. Right.
Hi, Mom.
So gaming tonight is Dale, Brad, Dennis, and Rob, and Mike is DMing, or GMing, or storytelling, or
Marshall.
stripping.
He's the Marshall.
He's the
Marshall.
Marshall.
There's 600 ways of doing it.
I know. I think my favorite is Cyberpunk, the referee.
The referee.
That's what they call
Right
him.
now he's trying to update his phone through his brain.
It's just not charging. They said at the store it's with charge.
Welcome. Share our lives on your platforms that you're on, or if you really want to have some fun, go to our YouTube channel. Subscribe there. The YouTube channel is where we put all the character introductions and the full games that you see on all the platforms.
Yeah.
So check those out. Old games. See how we've evolved. We're slowly adding new equipment and updating and.
And you can follow the stories.
Yes.
Like, session by session.
Yep.
The very first one was just stick figures.
We were just
It was
sticking.
just fingers going.
And that's actually what happened.
If you're on Facebook, we do have a Raconteur Society fans group. If you're interested in that, we try to post things in there of whateverness.
As a separate page.
As a group, not a page.
Well,
The page is what we're live on at the moment.
yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying
Oh.
the fan is a
Right.
Raconteur Society
Right.
fan
Right.
page.
And then go like our page as well.
So we have 2 pages.
No, we have a page and a group.
Page and a group.
We have a page. What? Is this even on? Yeah, it's good enough.
It's good enough.
Can you hear it? Yeah, it's not very well. I think it's because there's 2 of the same mic, so I may have to troubleshoot that. So.
Oh.
Anyway,
As long as you can hear us, it doesn't matter.
So
I can hear you. I can hear you 2 like excellently. Me, it doesn't matter. So.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear the DM.
All right. Anyway,
I just keep hearing Rob laughing on his phone.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
okay.
Put that in a bottle and sell it.
Well, for those of you who are just joining us in the world of Deadlands, last week we actually did a
One-shot.
Personal journey.
personal journey for Manuel, who is not here tonight. But,
Scared him.
and in the meantime, on his trek back, the group here was planning on a little mission of their own to get back at a group called the Band of 5.
How does the 5 fists?
5 Fists, yes.
And they just keep changing their name.
No, 5 Fists, that's right.
That's how they keep it secret.
5 knockers.
5 fists, 10 rings.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah,
We gotta
no,
go-
I'm
we
not
gotta
going
go-
up against the
We gotta
man.
go to China for that.
And we got to get permission from Marvel.
Yeah, yeah. Well, 5 Fists. That's kind of another pay site too, but we won't.
That's the fans only or porno.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
The fisting 5. Don't look out for them.
Ow! My brain hurts. It does.
You have one?
No.
Where'd you get it?
I don't know. It left. It went on holiday.
It's Abby Normal.
Abby's.
Ooh, I knew her.
New whore?
She's not a
I was wasn't trying to insinuate anything.
You know, sometimes you need a new whore.
Yeah, so the gang originally they came to the Broken Banjo, Brad's youth center, and was wanting basically stuff out of that case that they had found. Didn't really go into too much detail, but they offered to basically go a few rounds with their boxing guy named Hector.
Hector. Julio.
And he didn't really want to fight a priest because it's Catholic, and which Brad's character is too. And basically, he kind of turned him down, but Brad told him to get the heck out of Dodge, or I'm going to shoot you out of Dodge.
We're in Memphis, though.
Yeah, I know, but same sort of facsimile. Anyway, yeah, so they left with his entourage. And in the meantime, the party left to go down to Mexico in order to fulfill a quest there. Vacation in Tijuana and get some tequila.
Watch the pony show.
You know, and some other items of fought like a god or something. And anyway, on their way back, they found out that the Fist 5 came and attacked the Broken Banjo in a group of about 15 gunfighters. In the meantime, the locals armed up and was trying to arm a resistance against them, and then the neighbor next door, the huckster inventor Egyptian, came to the roof and cast sandstorm, and in the middle of that, some sort of harrowed creature showed up and started attacking all the men, killed them all. Someone ripped them in half, removed all their hearts, except for Julio and the people of the area. And that was pretty much it. Yes. And yeah, that's where we kind of ended up. And
Well, no, then we did some stuff after that.
well, yes, we did. I was gonna go ahead and because you guys talked about going after them because you found out from Julio that the reason why he was with them, he's a very good fighter, fist fighter, because he plays in
The band.
Connor Allister. He's the ringleader, and his gang of the Fist of 5 is called the Pitch Fit Rollers. They run basically gambling, cage fights, they do drugs and everything else in that area. He kind of runs the whole thing, and basically he forced him into joining his gang to do fights. And he was for it at first, but then he wanted to start throwing fights. He refused and basically threatened for his sister that she would be thrown into brothels, and whoever else knows what would happen to him. So he decided, okay, I'll do what you want. And in the meantime, since he wouldn't fight the priest, when he was sent back with the other group, he was to burn down the place and prove himself, or his sister was going to be killed. Well,
Hi, Sue.
hi, Sue.
Hi, Chris.
Come on.
Mr. Miller's watching.
And Randy DeWeird on TikTok since live, and he's all excited. He says, "Oh, it's some old school gamers."
We are the oldest school gamers. Geeks past their peaks. Ah, Christopher over in Indianapolis. Hey, buddy. Good to see you on Facebook there. The guy that supplied me with most of my vampire and werewolf.
Oh, is that
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Whoops, I typed something and now I can't get it to work right. Let's see. I need to do this as that. Yes. Okay. Weep. How can you all stand the constant sound of card shuffling? We never don't hear it. It's always there. Even when we sleep.
This will probably be ridiculous.
I shuffle cards when I'm in the bathroom just so I don't feel lonely.
Sad part is, it's not his cards.
Yeah, I go to other people's bathrooms.
He's not in his bathroom, is what I should have said. Yeah, some of you. I don't know how many times I got up in the middle of the night and heard. Like, oh, crap.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
I just walk
either.
in. You got a
Damn.
deck of cards? I'll be back in 20 minutes.
I needed to borrow a deck of cards and a roll of toilet paper. Please don't get them confused.
Oh, I gotta do 52 pickup again.
From the toilet seat.
Oh, Carrie's here.
Carrie.
Your sister, yes?
Oh,
Carrie?
Oh!
Hey, sis.
Okay.
Hey, Carrie.
Saw her last week.
Did you?
Yep. Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
God, was she okay?
She let me into the drug room.
Oh.
Sweet.
Excellent.
That doesn't
for her.
surprise me.
I know you. Come on in. Don't lick the walls.
Or the bathroom stalls. She has to tell me that. It's kind of sad.
Brianna is watching. Tambry is watching on Facebook as well.
Welcome, everybody.
I'm monitoring Facebook, and Dennis is monitoring TikTok.
Unfortunately, people keep joining so fast, I can't even read them all.
It's okay.
Wow.
That's what happened.
So, but we love you. Thank you.
Yes.
If you want to be acknowledged on the TikTok feed, say something. We will talk back to you. We don't mind.
Yes. Yes.
Ben! Thank
Yay!
God you made it!
Yay!
We're waiting for. He's the one that holds us up every
Yeah,
week, guys.
yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing until Ben gets here. Jeez, man. You know, you're punching the time clock, dude.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't start till 7 thanks to me.
No, it's Ben's fault. Come on,
No, it's
man.
not.
What-
No. I'm not going to let our true fan, like...
It's because he's running on Canada time. It's always different. Always tastes a little bit like Crowlers and cheese.
No, that's like that.
He says the title picture was awesome. How's you society tonight?
Good.
Alive.
Thank you.
Yeah, the intro was done up by our own Mr. Mike down there.
Yeah.
That looked awesome.
A little bit of a Deadlands intro going now. Wait till we gotta do another intro. like Low Life. That would be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Ben says, "Go, Mike."
Go!
No, really, go.
Yeah, leave.
Leave.
I'm gonna have to, I don't know, for some reason the integrated one is not working, so.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, so we go ahead and you guys spoke with Julio.
Can you turn this around?
No, it's this thing. Anyway, I got the laptop one running. Anyway, so you guys talk to Julio. You find out that he runs 5 gangs.
The camera's not working? Sorry.
The main one is just the DM cam.
That one is working. It's showing up.
That is off the website.
No, it's on the. It's on here.
Yeah, I switched to the laptop camera.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
That's all right. My bad too. All right, so Julio did decide to tell you that basically there's 5 gangs, hence the name. The main one is the Pitch Fit Rollers, which is run by Connor, and then there are 4 other gangs that are kind of under his control. The Black Dragons, which is run by a Kai Lin, which is basically prostitution, information assassination. She and one of his bodyguards, Chu, is related to Kang, very distantly, who runs the railroad.
The warlord.
Yes, the warlord. Now, she basically got muscled into working for him for whatever reason. He doesn't really know, but that's where his sister's at. She's working the books and other stuff there for now and getting an idea what will happen to her if her brother doesn't step along. So that's where she is currently with the Kai Lans, the Black Dragons. Tip Top Gang, which are basically high-end gamblers, fence, and science, and some other hucksters. They're the ones that brought more of the rich people into the fights and made it more high class. Unfortunately, you killed Ronald McAllister when he was here. He was the one with the shotgun that tried to shoot, you remember, you.
Oh, yeah. Father
Yeah,
Brown.
with the other group.
The other group, the actual civilians. He was one of the ones killed, so their leader is missing or dead. He knew the second in charge was a Mr. Hopkins. He was also a huckster as well. He knows that because he would make stuff happen out of thin air. So with his with Julio's talking, you realize he's probably a huckster as well. The other one was the Embryos, and that was pretty much their whole gang was wiped out because they were basically robbery, enforcement, piracy, smuggling. They were like the Latino group that came. He was the one yelling, "Oh, let's burn this place down!"
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And most of them were there. That was most of his men. And
So we almost wiped out the game.
the Embryos, they were
are pretty much decimated.
yeah, they were pretty much wiped
How
out.
do you spell that?
This is Mike's spelling. Ambreos.
EOS.
The embryos.
The embryos.
Embryos. We
Bunch
started out really small, but then we split and
No one-
grew and grew and go full cell, man. Well, now we're a cell. Pretty soon we'll be an organ.
No one in the game can be over 3 years old.
Bum.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry, but you guys are already organs. I'll see
And then
myself.
the largest group is called the Gray Boys. Now you've actually heard of them yourselves because there's some of them around here. The Gray Boys are basically either disarmed, discharged, wounded soldiers, but they're a lot of the Confederate soldiery who get out. They really don't have anything to do. They kind of get in this gang, which are affiliated with the military, and some of them end up doing smuggling. They do arcade runs and stuff like that. They're kind of like some guys that just can't find a job or do anything after the war. Most of them are injured or have some sort of trauma, but they end up forming this group. And they're ran by a guy named the General, which is known as Anthony.
Oh, General Anthony, I know him.
Yep. And they have like a group of captains. But for a long time, the Gray Boys ran Nashville. But now, for some reason, and somehow recently, Connor's taken over the Gray Boys. So he's in charge of all the Gray Boys now, too. So when Julio kind of tells you this, you being in the military, and so does Bo, and even probably you, too, kind of have a sort of past. You know the Gray Boys are kind of a big gang group. They have different groups all over the place, but they all report to this general and everything else. So it's kind of weird that somehow Connor took over that group. It was probably the other way around forever. They'd have to pay him to do whatever. But with his ties, you know, he'd have a lot of association, bring a lot of soldiers into the fights and the gambling, and probably the boys like, "Oh, come on down, boys. You know, you've had all this time on the front line, need a break." They'd probably lose all their pay and everything else and go back broke, but they'd have a good time at least. So that's kind of the gangs you know about. So knowing you'd have to get in with the Gray Boys is kind of a, don't know what's happening there, but that's going to be kind of a sticky situation. Mm-hmm. Now, that's kind of what he fills you in on. In the meantime, as you guys are kind of doing other stuff and preparing, and Bo decided, you remember that ledger you had that was in Spanish?
Yeah.
Well, Bo, I put 1 point in Spanish for Bo since we went down to Mexico and came back with him. So he had Julio kind of go through the book, and he wrote it as it, and he was kind of working on his Spanish. So I gave him 1 point in Spanish. But he went through the ledger, and he basically kind of will tell you guys here shortly, but
Now this is the ledger we found here.
yes,
in the thing.
it was all in Spanish, and you couldn't do
It
it.
was
You were
just
talking
that
about, because you were talking about rewriting it to put names in there to clear up some
Yeah.
people, make everything else. So he started doing that, translating it too for us. So he was kind of doing all that sort of business, and we'll kind of pick it up from there. Kind of one of the evenings before we're thinking about heading out. You're all kind of down there in the banjo, kind of relaxing and having a few drinks and everything. And let's see here. Let me get my note correct. I gotta get my notes in the right spot here, so I know what's going on. Okay. There it is. All right. Well, gentlemen, I think we're ready to head on down to the next town if you wish. I've been going through that book a bit there, Mr. Cobb.
Find anything interesting?
Indeed, I did. Quite a bit of interesting stuff. Seems to be a gentleman here in town, some report, as we suspected earlier, had some dealings here himself. And I think we're able to make everything look good enough in that book, good for it. It rolled pretty well the other night when I was transcribing
Told you not to
everything.
be playing dice at a time like this.
Well, it's a different sort of rolling, but I understand how the whole world works, souls. Anyway, there was something that was interesting, kind of came up very often, and I wasn't too sure. Now, if you gentlemen have ever heard of something called the two twins? You can roll your area knowledge of the area, please. Now, I suspect there's a place near here, but I want to see if any of you can roll high enough to recall. No.
What are we looking for?
A 5.
14.
Those are the two twins. Is this a place?
Yeah.
Or is this
No,
like
that's not the two twins of the broken saddle
Okay.
that I am familiar with very often. No, gentlemen, no.
I got 14.
I
14.
got a 3.
I actually got a 14.
14. Well, you two gentlemen have heard of it. You don't know what two twins. You think of the same one Bowie.
Yeah, I've seen a couple twins that are pretty nice. I think.
Yeah,
That business.
Yeah. I probably told you a story too about them.
Right.
And yeah, you want to, let's go down and
It's
do
quite
a little
interesting.
exploring.
I gotta get my proper.
Now, you two guys have heard of it. There's a mine, 2 mines kind of north of here, near the bluffs. It was originally kind of a coal mine. They were getting some of that and some ghost rock out of it. And it kind of petered out after there was a big cave-in and about 10 miners died. Two gentlemen bought the mine after that. And,
Ooh, Dale's watching.
oh, okay.
Hi!
Hi, Dale.
I hate you.
What? What?
Yeah, what? What'd I do? I'll have that conversation later.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's shifting into the shuffling cards.
Yeah, that's right. What else is there to do?
Right.
Well, they were purchased by 2 gentlemen who basically started looking for gold that some of the miners were smuggling out in their pockets. They were mining the coal, but every once in a while they find a little nugget or something, they take it and cash it in. And the 2 gentlemen that were involved in it,
Ghost rock or gold?
gold. But they thought there was ghost rock in there too, but not very much. There was Russell Cooper and Dwayne Hopkins. Now, Cooper owned basically a kind of a jewelry shop. You bring gold in and he'd weigh it and give you a price for that gold.
Who was it? Who's that?
Cooper.
Cooper.
So he, along with this Dwayne Hopkins, who had some more money, decided to pitch in and buy that. A lot of people thought it was haunted because of the bodies of the miners that were there. They recovered most of them, but not all of them. And so they ended up buying the mine after it sat for a couple years and then started prospecting it. Some of the people that went there to mine for them kept getting freaked out and scared by the ghosts, they said. So they ended up being them two mining it. And then there was a cave-in that you guys would know. It was thought of foul play, 14, that maybe there was gold found or ghost rock or something, because Dwayne suddenly packed up, bought a really nice horse and some other stuff out of nowhere. They had put a lot of money in the mine. They suddenly had a bunch of money, bought a whole bunch of stuff, and headed out west.
That was Dwayne.
That was Dwayne. But Russell died in the cave-in in there. And it's been dormant ever since. So a lot of people thought that. But in his book, gentlemen, it seems that our Hector, who used to own the banjo here, has a lot of dealings in that mine. Now, he might have something set, hauled away there or something like that, or hidden. But it seems like he's been storing something up that way. So I think he has some dealing. And at the end, Cooper's name is, the last few weeks, rolling up to his demise by all of us. He was mentioning Mr. Cooper, Connor, quite a bit. Sorry, Connor and McAllister. So apparently they had dealings previously in the book, right? Well, see, I remember reading his name pretty often, you know. But recently, he was quite a bit. Mr. Connor had apparently given him a great deal of money with some sort of information. Well, I'm not too sure what, but whatever this dealing is, something to do up in that mine.
Who was he?
Connor was dealing with Hector. And apparently, Hector was doing something for him here in town, and Connor had given him a great deal of money. Now that must be what he was after.
The money, you think, or
Something else, because Connor gave Hector a bunch of money, several $1,000s.
Connor gave Hector?
Yes. Now, Julio, now what did you tell me the other night about what Connor told you coming here or the group telling me about? Oh, senors, there was this, he kept reiterating, make sure you get the fucking whistle, right? You get the whistle, all right? If you don't, it's all off. You make sure you find the whistle and you get everything I want. I want my my poop back.
All right, just tell us
Whoa.
what was he looking for? What do you think he was looking
I don't know, some sort of documents. I don't know what it was, but it's something that
for? What do you
something
mean
that
by-
happened here in town that was bad. And
what do you
Connor was
mean
very
by
upset
whistle?
about it.
What do you mean by whistle?
You guys recall in that box, you did open the box. That's where you found the plates and the pictures.
Right.
There was
Wait, the box?
the box you shot and it healed itself.
Yeah, but
You had the key. You opened it.
Oh, we
That's where you found the plates and all the pictures.
Oh, I thought we found plates that are different.
No, those were in the box.
Okay.
You had the key, but you didn't realize that till later because you shot the lock and it healed itself.
Yeah.
And then you used the key later. You found down in his stash. You found it on him,
Okay.
and you used the key. You didn't even think about it till later. You opened it up. That's where you found the photos. There was a whistle of some weird. Remember, it was like black and silver and
We'll
curved.
go get the box then.
Okay. You can go back upstairs. And I think there was one other thing, wasn't there? Like, there was just coin or something like that, I think.
Yeah, I think it was coins, but they were from like all over the place.
Yeah, it was like 15 because I've got like $1,200 from the banjo.
Yeah, and it was different monies types. It was northern and southern, gold, eagles.
It was all in coin though, not paper.
When you bring the box back down, you open it up. Sure enough, in there is like that weird whistle thing, and you probably just don't remember when I explained it, but it was like a black hook thing with silver inlay, and it had carvings on it. It almost looks like a little claw of some sort.
Oh, like something that's not man-made. Does it look more natural made?
Yeah, and I mean, does anybody have like a biology or any sort of science of sorts of
Chemistry.
medicine?
Chemistry.
Well, he knows biology quite well.
Well, actually, you have a cult. You can actually roll that as well.
Chemistry work?
Oh, a cult?
Yep. If you have cult, I'll allow you to roll that.
Does chemistry work?
Yes, actually.
7.
Seven.
Very cool.
Ooh. 13.
All right, that's good enough. Well, you notice it looks like a tarantula claw, like a hook, like the fang,
Oh, like the mandible?
one of the little mandibles, but a big one. But it's engraved, and you notice too, it's basically been kind of preserved in some sort of liquid. Doesn't seem right, but it does seem,
Resin?
yeah, just like there's some sort of weird resin to it, which is not natural of any sort. So it could be magical in nature or something else of that. You're not too sure what, but the engravings on there as well with the occult are basically some sort of ancient script. You're just not sure. You're not sure, but you can tell there's something odd about it.
Yeah.
So
Does when they explain that to us, does it remind us like this? We fought that
Tarantula?
the tarantula, the giant tarantula. It could have been come from something like one of those.
actually, when you look at that, it does look like one of those. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like basically like that, but it looks like a whistle of some sort.
I ain't putting that in my mouth. That's freaky.
Bo will put anything in his mouth and just have him.
Blah.
Well,
toys
it
about
doesn't have the proper equipment attached.
My first day as an assassin.
Well, he knew it worked.
Yeah, the poison was potent.
That's a thing going around TikTok where people they inject something into somebody's drink and they stir it with their finger and they're like, okay, dude.
That sounds wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he mentions that. Now I don't know if we want to investigate this or we want to head
What
right on.
exactly are these two twins?
Well, I'm assuming it's the mine they were speaking of.
Well, where is the mine at though?
It's north of town, and he gives you a general
North of
direction.
Memphis or north of Nashville?
Memphis.
Memphis. Okay.
I mean,
Clarksville.
we could head that way on the way.
That's the last train.
We could head that way on the way to Nashville if you wish.
Well, I suppose if it's on the way, we'll take a look and see.
This is the goes, there's something very important in the corner there. I don't know what, man. Yeah. We were supposed to get that in the whistle. Whatever that meant. I guess that's it.
Collapsed. What could be in there that he wants? Who's excavating it?
Well, maybe it's not all collapsed. Maybe there's a way in.
Or maybe they just collapsed part of it, like in that situation now. We can get to the rest of it later.
To keep something from getting out, perhaps.
Well, might as well. We got living in some strange times.
I always got to bring that up. Why can't we just go into a mine, get a box, and leave? There's always got to be some weird stuff.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
Seems to me like the more we do, the stranger things get.
Well. That's where we take it from.
I was just headed to Colorado.
Colorado.
What's Colorado?
What's Colorado?
No, what's in Colorado?
Well,
Connor won't be there, that's for sure.
we're moving.
We'll just load everything up on a horse, including the banjo. We'll take it with us.
Isn't that where Doc Holliday is, Colorado?
At the end.
Well, you guys get a rest that night.
Get arrested.
Rested, yes.
Oh, sorry.
I've seen you guys out there.
We got a law against a priest, a gunslinger, and a Swedish man, and
Swedish man.
hanging out hand together.
And there's a firearm ordinance.
Yeah.
Crap.
Not supposed to have more than any 3 guns.
33?
You said broke that ordinance.
You
by
said
4
33?
times.
Does anything happen overnight?
No, I don't know if there's
Okay,
any.
so come morning, I need to roll my night terrors.
Okay.
How do I do that? Yeah.
Roll your spirit. I think it's target number
7.
7, I believe.
Holy crap, we're actually waking up in game with
Folgers coffee.
Waking up in Deadlands. Thank God you can drink a cup.
Here's a manatee.
Now roll for night terrors.
Here's a manatee in your cup.
I would like 3 pumps of ectoplasm in that, and I'll just.
2 cubes of Ghost
Would
Rock.
you like to roll on the
Can
scared
I get
chart?
a hellbound ecto latte, please?
Yeah.
I need my coffee to be a sphere level 8 if possible.
Fear level 8.
What did I need to hit?
7 or
7.
7 or higher.
Okay, I'm -2 for everything.
Okay.
Is that? I thought you were doing -1, -2, -3.
No, it's a -2, and then the -4.
Or you doing
Minus
-2,
two,
-4,
-4, and then
it's
it's that's -6 is the max.
Then automatic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then passing it.
That's -6, you're dead.
Get there.
Was there any other equipment or anything else you guys are taking there? Now, you got the steam wagon, or are you waiting for that?
As far as I know, it's months and months ahead, or months and months till it's ready. So.
Okay.
No, he does have his big
But
50.
didn't we get a wagon from?
We got a wagon with a
We had a
Gatling
wagon
gun in it.
with
Oh.
a Gatling gun and a coffin and a bunch of
Gatling
other
gun
stuff.
from
And a what?
And a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, in the coffin. Yeah.
somebody gave Calvin a list.
I did.
Yeah, and he went and filled it. But the Gatling gun's from the ranch.
From
Would anyone else like a beverage of alcohol? We're not promoting that,
Not
but
at the moment, but
Yeah.
Well, if you're not going to promote it, I don't know if I will.
It's not real beer.
Peel
Or
the
they actually
label.
told, I should have asked that for. Ooh, yes. Yeah. These are nice. Glad you keep them this way.
you don't want to know.
Ghost Rock.
Ghost Rock.
It's a
Yeah,
Ghost
we'll say
Rock.
that.
Would you like a beer? Let me open my cooler.
and I get up in the morning and so I did that sleepy video there, gentlemen, last night. And for some strange reason, there's still that slight persistent left shoulder ache.
I must have slept on my side wrong.
Have a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
please.
I've had that for months here, and I never figured out why.
Well, they know they say when you're asleep, you're in someone else's reality.
Did they?
That
No.
explains a lot.
So was there anything else we need
Oh, I
to do?
wish my guy would wake up.
No, I believe that's all I had to recall. So
This is in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything else we need to do, or should we? Oh, I think we were talking about sending a telegram to Lee or Walden Street.
I had already done that.
Oh
We
well,
supposed to-
thank you, Bo.
Well, you had mentioned it, so
I was headed into town.
you had mentioned it before, so
the telegraph office is right by the hole. So I just
well, it is.
Right next to the
I took the liberty of getting the hole and going over to the telegraph.
Well, I was tapping her and a message out, and I thought, well, I should actually put that in an actual message.
Oh, God. I can see what Robert Lee is getting now.
Sir, I hate to. In, out, in.
Dear General Lee, there is trouble afoot. Oh my, you're so big. Stop.
Don't stop.
What?
Yeah, stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Stop.
No, stop.
Don't stop. Stop.
Not there, not there.
I like the way your beard. Stop.
Call me daddy. Stop.
And of course, General Lee's like, this must be from Beauregard T. Danielson. I keep
Or-
getting telegrams.
Or it's spam from
You
OnlyFans.
quit misdialing me.
Focus when you are doing your messages, gentlemen.
He butt telegraph.
But it took a while.
Stop having sex in the telegraph commission or be it button.
Well, you can't do it on the Xerox machine yet. It hasn't been admitted.
Oddly enough, Bo did that enough. He summoned the aliens from somewhere.
Now, what was the other ranger? I don't think you could get out.
The what?
The other ranger was.
Oh, Hank Ketchum?
Hank Ketchum.
Yeah, Hank when I catch him.
But there's also Bo's two girls.
And as you're kind of going around, it's like, now I sent messages on to Marie and Mr. Ketchum earlier, a few days ago, about the whole situation, and sent word to my daughter Naomi through the ways of one of the establishments here. And when I mentioned, I did notice something a little strange when I mentioned Connor's name to the gentleman, as you recall, back at the swamp, the steamboat, the one place, what it's called? We always
The
did.
bar.
Oh, the River Pearl?
Yes, River Pearl. Sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet. But when I was at River Pearl, he seemed to get quite interested and a bit agitated about the gentleman. Apparently, he knew who I was speaking of almost immediately.
Is that Hank Ketchum?
No, the Pinkerton gentleman who
Oh.
stays there at the Pearl.
Is it Pinkerton that stays at the Pearl?
Well, I know I'm to speak with the gentleman who works there. And
Oh, your daughter.
my daughter's contact of sorts. Now, whether he's a Pinkerton or not, I do not know, but he seemed to know who I was talking about immediately. So apparently, the northern people do not seem to like you very much. Now, I haven't heard much else, but I don't know. I'll leave a message here on the door where we're headed. Maybe they'll catch up with us, or we can wait till they
I
show.
haven't sent a telegram.
Yeah, we can do that. And then you can't hear the doors open up. If you want to do Ketchum's voice, I can't remember how he would talk.
He's basically a
Yeah,
little boy.
of course, we'll leave word with it.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Hey, welcome.
How you doing?
How you doing? Oh, it's scary in here.
I shoot him immediately.
Yes. Bam.
He's like, I don't need no telegram. I'll just tell you in place.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Morning, gents.
Don't you
Call-
ever knock before you come in?
I did not. And she goes, yeah, he knocked. Hi, Dad. And he's like, oh, Marie. He kind of gets up, goes and embraces his daughter. See them both.
Oh,
I like seeing her.
more cowbell.
Oh, Hank! And I'll go embrace him.
Oh, copperhead.
And he's like, well, give me some of that coffee.
Some weird stuff going on.
Copperhead. Oh, my Lord. Let me that's a southern ass.
That's a
People
good
visit
one.
the youth
Who's that,
center.
Bo or
we're in.
Ketchum?
He said, I forget all the time. Never mind. Later. No, let me have some of that there coffee. He kind of gets that little drink, putting it in there. And then Marie kind of comes in too, and she's like, hey everyone, how are y'all doing?
Oh, Naomi's here?
Yeah.
Fair to partly classic.
Well, both of them are here?
We kind of rode in together. Well, we met on the road. Yeah, damnedest thing. It seems like we got some sort of magnetism going on. Don't worry, Bo. Nothing like that. I'll shoot his balls off. That's my girl. Anyway, it's like, kind of got your telegram. Heard what you were thinking about doing, gentlemen.
Well, we didn't exactly tell you had to come on down.
Well, I thought I might want to, since we kind of got a history together once in a while, you and I.
You trying to talk us out of it, Captain?
Well, I wouldn't be a ranger if I didn't, but you can do what you will, but I'm just kind of telling you, Connor's kind of, well, he's done some pretty nice things for the South.
Nadine's watching.
Hi, Nadine. Welcome. And if I hadn't intercepted that telegram, I'd probably be a couple other rangers here talking to you other than myself. Making sure you changed your mind. Connor's got a few connections with the Gray Boys. And it goes all the way up to some generals.
Heard about that.
Well, what you heard's true.
Still doesn't excuse what he did.
No, don't. And let's just say some of us here in the Rangers aren't so particular to the feller. He was playing both sides of the river. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like he needs to be put in a river.
Where he's like, yeah, he's a real piece of work, boys. Yeah, it was just his last episode that actually cemented his glory to the South. Seems he helped in the barrage of Danielsburg. Danielsburg was a big battle near here where the North got some very important intel of the army movements somehow. And they were able to strike deep into the South, kill a lot of soldiers, and almost cut off part of the army. It was just luck that some other intelligence and Rangers and a bunch of other people stepped in and cut them off before it happened. And the reason they found out about it was through Connor, is what he'll tell you, is basically Connor told them they were doing a strike, and they snuck in and got him and were able to stop it before they got deep into the South. Might have even turned the war around if it would have happened, but somehow they got the intelligence. Anyway, that cemented his work for the South, and they found out later this Connor, he's basically considered saying this, turned out this Connor ended up being working for us and in the army of sorts after Lee left. You know, he's been helping out, doing some intelligence back and forth, so he's been basically a spy for us ever since. But he had to show his colors when he found out what everything was happening. Couldn't do any more. He was doing a lot of smuggling for a lot of people up north, some other nefarious dealings. Anyhow, he had to let go of what holdings he had up north and settle down here in the South. Kept holding Nashville. So.
And so you just let him run amok in any way he wishes.
Not all of us, but some superiors above us, yeah. We keep a close eye on him, just seeing what he's up to.
We don't keep a very close eye on him, considering he attacked here in Memphis.
Yeah,
It was
well,
only fortunate someone else interceded him.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, we heard about that. We had a couple guys here in town, but by the time they reacted, apparently, they were pretty much taken care of by something.
By something, yes.
And your father, friend of ours, I believe, who took care of that situation.
Well, either way, the Imperialists, they might be under Connor's watch, but they've been on our watch for a while. We would have apprehended him either way. Connor might have got him out of whatever hold he had in him if we caught him alive. But just because Connor's all saved doesn't mean the rest of his hombres or saints or so on and so forth. Nashville are pretty untouchable. If they leave there, we got sights on them. That's true, little lady. Fortunately, that don't happen too often. And if they do, they're probably under protection of the Gray Boys or somebody else important. But anyhow.
So what are you asking us to do?
I ain't asking nothing. I'm just traveling through town stopping for a cup of coffee on my way to my next mission. She's just here to see her daughter. I'm just telling you, there's some people that probably wouldn't like you know what you're about to do.
Well, you got your coffee, and you can see your way out the door if you like.
Well, I will eventually. Damn, Cobb, I think we had a better relationship for that.
I'm not exactly sure what relationship you're talking about.
I figured eggs and bacon.
Bad news.
Comprehen's funny, puts his coffee cup down. He's like, Cobb's been in a mood lately.
I can understand that. Somebody build down your house and everything.
Tom's been drinking again.
Well, that's all right. I was just trying to make sure nobody kind of knew what you're up to. I made sure it kind of your little message got separated and let your daughter here know, Marie, what's going on.
Yeah.
She's like, I figure I might tag along just in case something goes south. I can vouch for us. That's all right with you, Cobbs. Well, this is going to be
Naomi or
yes,
or which one? I keep which one's which?
Marie.
Marie is the ranger.
Ranger.
Okay, yeah. Naomi is the ranger. Yep.
Wouldn't be too bad of an idea.
I go,
if there's a little power behind us.
Ma'am, you can go anywhere you please with us.
I says, I know. I says, we all know what Connor really is. But right now he's untouchable, and something else found out about him. And if I happen to be along and we do find something out, well, I do have authority.
You'll be deputies again, gentlemen.
She kind of smiles. And I'll say good to that. In fact, I don't recall it ever not being discontinued after our little escapade.
Little?
The mines, the French Foreign Legion, right?
That was my story from a fucking way
No,
back
it was-
when.
What was?
When you met your daughters, and there was the gang coming in.
Oh, yeah.
From Kang's Iron Dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
when
when
Bo
we
got
went-
Bo
we
got
went to-
blamed for stealing
Yeah.
Nina
Yeah.
Devlin's journal.
So she deputized us to go after this gang, and
Okay.
basically right before we came in, she's like, "I'll deputize you so you can arrest them,
Okay.
or if we get to take them alive, or if we have to kill them, it looks good."
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, she deputized us temporarily, but apparently it's
Yeah, I never
He's like,
turned
I
the.
didn't get it.
he never turned the switch off.
She kind of smiled at that.
Well, we don't
Kelvin
have
But
runs upstairs.
She kind of goes, but if we do get in some trouble, I may have to
Shield back
tell
on.
you it was turned off.
Vest.
I'm not sure I like this deputy.
Oh, come on, dear. You know better.
Because your intel will let you know that this Connor is also rumored to be cannibal.
Yeah, Ketchum's like, yeah, whew, yeah, I heard about that. She's like, or he's like, cannibal? Well, I heard he does in fights, and for some of the higher ups, they can, well, it gets pretty violent.
He eats stuff.
Well, the victor goes spoils.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
Again, he's not high on my list of saints, but pretty high on the list of sinners.
God is number one right now.
I don't blame him on that one bit.
As well.
I'm just saying, I wanted to let you know if you go running in there with a Fury guy behind you, you're probably just going to have him, unless you have something else to back you up with it on. Fortunately. I say, don't go down to the local padre and say, hey, we're bringing Connor in for this. May not happen unless you got something major on it.
Best to keep it under wraps, yeah.
Exactly.
And if he just decides to come back to Memphis and attack this place here,
Well,
the
self-defense is self-defense.
we may not be here. What then?
Marie
To
goes
rely
like,
on the townsfolk to take care of it?
Marie's like,
Local marshal ain't gonna take care of it.
Marie's like, well, we had a bit of talking to before we came here to talk to you today, and we're going to make sure a couple of our people are closer by than you were before the other day.
I don't see how that's gonna make much difference when he's got 4 gangs working for him.
He might think twice about fighting a couple of Texas Rangers. He might have to go get somebody high rank to come down with him. By then, you might know about that you're back, if you know my meaning.
He might think twice too if he's staring down the barrel of a Gatling gun.
Well, that's true too. That's one way to sell it. It's like, I see, Cobb, that's why I like you.
All right.
We go and settle it our way.
Why don't we
maybe they
make
clean up the
compromise
mess.
then for right now? You want to come with us, Maria? We do have a little something we can do.
That's fine. I gotta keep my dad out of trouble and out of them brothels in Nashville.
Good luck.
You'll find
Yeah.
anything out in the woods.
What? Did I miss something? Or someone?
Oh, Bobby's on.
I
Hello,
bet.
Daddy.
She's says, "Hi guys."
I love
Hi,
you.
guys. Well, I'm trying to change my ways, my dear. I truly am. Well, all right, Dad. We'll see. Anyway, I just want to make sure you guys are okay. And if
Who's
something,
this talking?
Marie,
Marie, okay.
yeah, it's like you guys are okay. And if something does go south, at least there's somebody there with you that'll help cover you.
Well, we're not going anywhere into Nashville. This will be outside, not too far from here.
Oh, all right.
At first.
At least until we find something more interesting there.
All right. Well, I'm in town for a little bit. I got to do some recon before Marie and I go on another mission here soon. So I'm going to have me some breakfast and get some horses finished up there next door.
Well, we don't have a cook, so you're going to have to get your breakfast elsewhere.
Well, dang dumb, Cobb. Jeez. Come in here, save your life, and don't even have eggs and bacon for me. Well, at least coffee's good.
The only person that saved my life is God himself.
Well, God Almighty might move you to get you some eggs and bacon, but till then, I guess I'll have to go get my own.
That's totally ain't catching.
All right.
Don't worry, coffee's free.
Oh, God, amen.
Bacon eggs double.
All right, Ray. You keep him in line as best you can. All right, gentlemen. I gotta go find me the rest of them some eggs. They even got such a thing here in town. And he go ahead and leaves, goes down the porch.
Eggs in Memphis. What kind of weirdo is that?
Naomi's still here,
Marie's here.
or okay,
Naomi's not
Were
here.
you okay? You keep me okay. So only one of them was ever here.
He contacted Naomi,
Okay, he contacted Naomi.
but you haven't heard anything from her at all.
Okay.
He went through her contact.
Okay.
Let him know what was going
Well, I
on.
kept hearing Marie and Naomi at the same
I
time.
thought Naomi was there.
Yeah, that's Mike being an idiot. So. It's just Marie.
Okay.
Well, I guess we don't have to send any telegrams to Leah.
Oh, Rebellion's punching now.
Hey,
Hey.
kid.
Who?
Rebellion.
Ah.
Rebellion.
Hey, Rep.
Well, I did that as well, gentlemen. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's actually you did say that.
Oh yeah,
you're right.
Oh, did say that.
What exactly did they say then?
Shit.
They said they will have someone in contact with us, whatever that meant. And that was a few days ago.
Would that have been Ketchum?
No, this went to Mr. Lee himself.
Oh, maybe we should just leave right now so we don't so we miss them just in case they
We
tell
keep
us
getting
no.
visitors keeping us from going to kill him.
Bobby asked, do y'all do anything to keep Bex away from Bo?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
That is open country. We're hunting. All right, you got cowbell on you, and I said more cowbell.
Mm.
We don't want to know what you do in the bedroom.
Well, all right. Now first, there's this book
I
called the
don't know.
Kama Sutra.
I don't want to know where he puts the cowbell.
Yeah.
All right. Now that's later in the adventure.
The adventure.
It's called Rawhide. Anyway. Well, okay. So she's kind of visit with with Bo a little bit. Their kind of conversation. And so, what are you guys gonna decide you're gonna do? So,
I guess we're gonna go down check out this mine
Yeah.
for right now.
I guess we can leave a message with Felix, and if anybody comes looking for us, depending on who they are, I guess.
Well,
Felix will be able to know who to tell and who
We'll
not to
just
tell
leave
on
a
show.
message with Jules.
well, and then Marie tells you at first they went to Felix's, figuring you guys were there, and he said, well, and he knew who she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So they all came to Christmas dinner.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, they're at the banjo, and so we're like, oh, okay, so that's how they found you guys anyway. So
So we can let Father Julius know if anybody comes looking that's from the Confederate Army. He's a pretty good judge of character. He can discern whether to tell them where we are or not.
If their eyes are glowing red, don't tell them where we are.
Yeah. Well,
This
guess
guy
we
named
got
Stone
everything we
shows
need.
up. Point in the other direction.
we can take the
Stone's
gun and
not
a
gonna
coffin
ask
with
for
us just in
directions.
case.
He's
All right.
like,
you guys head on out of town then?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
get our horses mounted and saddled then mounted.
Okay. You guys gonna go
Mount
on
the
the twin?
horses.
All right.
No, just Bo.
Bo's gonna mount the horses.
You already did that the previous day. The horses get really
The
skittish.
horses have been milked. We're good to go.
They're all like skittish when Bo comes out. Oh, now come on, we're done.
Oh.
I'm finished.
Bo has the hindrance Randy, which means he's very happy to see.
Why does my feedback for my
Thanks
horse
for
have a
explaining
hole
that.
in the
Yeah,
bottom of
yeah,
it?
All that's being said
For the viewers
online
at
is
home.
Bobby saying, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god."
Well, you guys settle up pretty much. You'll head out of town. You take kind of a northern route into the small hills, the northeast. And there's a small little hamlet that you kind of go through, small farms and stuff like that. You do get eyes when you're out, passing through. You're quite a little group. So
That
We
shouldn't
got a-
really, because
we
there's
got a-
settlers that come through here.
A covered wagon and a bunch of
Intensity
people on
and
horses.
everything.
That shouldn't
that's
draw
true,
too
that's
much
true.
attention.
Now, if we had a DeLorean and pulled by horses or something,
Steam
like that,
wagon or
that's
a
true.
That'd
That's
look
true.
real strange.
UFO.
Yeah, I mean, you still get a few eyes because for a few of you, but that's about it. And eventually, as you start heading up the way, there is like a homestead near the end of the road. It's an old road. It goes up in the hills.
Oh, I say we burn that one down.
Yeah. And there is kind of
Damn you, Connor!
a single farmer out there, and he's kind of like raking in some hay. And as you see guys approach, there is kind of like a log laying across the road a little bit. And it's more just like you could get out and pull it across.
Right.
It heads into the small forest that heads up the road.
So it's more like a limb.
Yeah. And the road is a little overgrown. Not completely overgrown like it should be and not being traveled forever, but it looks like people do still go up and down the road a little bit. And as you kind of approach, he looks pretty, what's the Watleys? Kind of like the form.
Oh, yeah, like a Watley?
Yeah. So he's kind of got the deformed tooth out the side and ear a little lower than the other one, and one eye real buggy-eyed and one squinting. He's got his hair parted down the middle and greased back. You don't know if it's from dirt or slime or just actually puts the grease in. But he's out there.
Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
He's out there racking up stuff out in the yard. He sees you guys roaching up, kind of eyeing you. And you start heading up the road, or do you say anything? Or?
Well, we got to head up to the limb, right?
Yep.
Yeah, when we go on up the road towards the limb and stop up there.
When you do that, he drops straight, starts running up there, kind of limping a little bit. He's like,
Towards us, or?
yeah, like real fast.
You all right there, partner?
Where are you folks going? Can't go up that road. No way, no sir. No way, no sir. I'll put that there stick there. Keep it out the way.
You may want to choose a bigger stick.
Well, I ain't strong enough for a bigger stick than that. And you ain't going up that like way. There's bad birds up there. They'll mess you up.
Bad birds.
Spirits, ghosts, devils, and demons.
I thought he said ferret. Bad ferrets.
Rabbit ferrets?
Is that
Ferrets are always bad.
That's our bets at the beginning, and then you could just not
Yeah,
have to worry.
That fella don't speak no English.
Now he don't very much.
That,
Neither do
that
you.
makes two of us in this conversation.
You're all a bunch of priests and stuff. You're gonna go up there and cart the creek and plate, make sure it's all ready, put picnic.
I don't know about having no picnic, but we intend to going that way. That's
I
what.
wouldn't go up there. No way, so no way, no sorry way to go out.
Why is that?
You'd have to have it to.
You ever been up there?
Yes, sir, I have. I've been up there a lot of times. Feed the cows up there.
Right, you keep your cows up there?
No, it ain't my cows. I keep the other fella's cows up there. I get pretty scared when I go up there. I tell you why. I hear them ghosts. I don't want to feed them about very long.
Why are you
Get
feeding somebody else's cows?
because that's what the fella paid me to do.
Alright.
Who is this fella?
Hey, the name Hector.
Ah, I see. You're a friend of Hector's.
Hey, I don't know. We never had a Christmas party or nothing. They gave me some money.
So, the two twins is up this way then, right?
Yeah, that's what all them miners died. The ghosts, you kill them inside the cave. They talking to each other. Oh, bring me your soul. I'll tell you all up. I think that's a weird place to have a ranch.
I go ahead and get down from our horse and hitch it off to the wagon.
Sorry, Dale.
He never had a Christmas party. That just struck me so funny.
Alright, well, you do it to the wagon.
Just imagine this character.
Oh, that'll be alright. Them cows are pretty scared all the time. I like to pet them and make them my friend, but I can't do it too long. I hear them.
Why don't you just stop your yapping and grab that in and help me drag this off?
I'm not supposed to let anybody up there. That's what
told me to do.
Well, Hector's dead, so it don't matter much what he wants.
Hector dead?
That's right.
What happened, Hector?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but some of us may have killed him.
Why you kill him?
Because he was a rotten, no good son of a bitch.
But he paid me money. He said we might have took dinner one day.
Did he what?
We had took dinner one day with my friend.
Well, I'll tell you what. Next
All
time
I he come in and hit me once in the face, not 2 or 3 times, like somebody had a feeling do. That's bad.
I'll
Bobby
tell you
says,
what. Next time we have Thanksgiving.
My water's by itself. What's
Will
that?
someone help me drag this goddamn limb off the fucking road?
I'll help you.
I just,
Oh, I thought I'd help you.
He goes over, he helps him over.
Dear God Almighty, I'm about ready to lose my faith.
Bobby says, that Watley guy, tell Dale I'm asking, is the soup yet?
Well, that's that. You want to take the cows away?
No, you can keep the cows for all we care.
Ben's
What?
losing it. He's laughing his ass off.
I can keep the fowls. We can have turkey dinner, man, the cows together.
All right, if you think
Turkey
cows
dinner.
is what gives you turkey, then fine.
Yeah, I'll come with you. You let me have every single one of them.
You know what? We'll bring them here down for you if you just
All
stay
right, Cookie,
away.
it's a hard walk up that hill the other day. I got a limp from the wall with my mama.
Well, I got a limp on the wall also, but I'm riding the horse, so.
That's good. I can't fall. I'll ride one of them cows.
Well, why don't you wait till we bring them down here?
Yeah. You my friend and
I'll
what?
get back on my horse.
You my friend heck ever was. Now watch them spits, cause now you can hear them in the cave. You can hear them moaning.
Right, well, we'll pay attention to that.
I then every once in a while, old Hecker he bring up more cows. They disappear because ghosts come out and they taking the cow inside the cave once in a while and they disappear. So you gotta watch
Why
out.
would a ghost need to eat?
I don't know, man. There's vampire penguin ghost.
How the hell do you even know what a penguin is?
I don't know. I heard about it in a nursery rhyme book.
And a nursery rhyme book.
Yeah, my mama she used to hit me over the head with it. It's got a little floppy thing in the mouth. That's why my eye was.
You explain to me why I understand him better than I understand Olaf.
I lean over to Marie and I'm like, I did tell you that Father Com's in a mood this week, right?
She leans over. Dad, did you sleep with some other woman up this way? No, I did not. And I have proper English, my man.
Family resemblance there, Tom?
Yeah, that's about 3 cows left there, 4, maybe just 2. But I take all 3 to be my new friends.
I start going up the road.
I'm gonna make a new place for them. So he starts going over and like moving stuff around. Get me a turkey. We're gonna have dinner together, and we're gonna friend.
Start galloping up the
Come
road.
on, people, man. Let's get up the road this year.
Sounds like brag.
Right?
Right.
Don't touch me!
So yeah, you start heading up the road.
That was a pretty good Wally.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Thank you.
Which means it's unfortunate to find out how evil and dark he really is.
Yeah.
Ben says that performance is the best I've seen since I started watching you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Those are the Watleys in Deadlands. Ben.
Christmas party.
TikTok show's down yet? No, okay.
All right.
Oh, that was
Kind of like first episode of our campaign.
Acting! That is a fake beer he's drinking.
Yes, it is. It's very fake. You head up the. It's kind of a winding road up the hill, and like I said, it's pretty overgrown. But it seems like there has been traffic moving along across it. Anyone with tracking, it's pretty obvious. You don't even have to roll.
Okay.
There has been like cattle moving sporadically one way up this hill
okay.
fairly often, and that's why it's kind of cleared off.
One-way trip.
Yeah, it's like there's a Burger King up there. So
Yes, they don't have the impossible.
It's an in burger.
yeah, burger.
You only have
Cows
one-
come in and they go in.
Keep going in.
It's a cow hotel.
Hotel.
There's only one customer. Captain Caveman!
Surprised nobody's remade that yet.
Yeah, it's coming.
I bet.
Scoop.
Yeah.
Pretty much you get, and as you come up, you can hear a couple cows mooing. And as you get up, there's kind of a plateau.
Moo.
Moo. Oh, humans!
Moo. Moo.
There's a card table overthrown with some chips.
Moo.
There's a couple like cooking areas thrown across. You know, you get to the top of the hill. There is like a little shack.
There's the mad cow. The mad cow.
Ooh.
On the helicopter.
He's got his underwear in his head like when he fought that. Yeah. Oh no! Moo 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 moo.
We got a perfect friend for you. Right
Bobby says we need to knock it off because she can't get her working done.
Yeah, right.
Laughing.
All right. Yeah, you get to the and it's kind of like a plateau, and it looks like this was probably a staging area for the mine. They would bring their carts out, and you do see actually some railroad tracks going into the actual cave entrance. And it's a pretty large cave entrance. It's about 30 feet tall.
Okay.
They used to, you can tell it might have been a smaller two mines, and they opened it up. Because on the far ends, there's more natural-looking formations.
Okay.
The stalagmites, stalactites. But as you look more inside, it's been chiseled out. Like I said, it's a big staging area. It looks like somebody had built a very poorly built place to keep some cattle. There are currently 3 cows there. They've been eating the grass, and there's a watering hole from a spring over the side, where it just kind of comes out of the wall, goes down the stream, heads down the river. So that's where they get their water. And there is basically a little mini log cabin right here, which seems to have just some tools and some other stuff for taking care of the cattle, some grain and some other stuff. They look like they're beating the grass quite a bit, so they're eyeing some. When you kind of come up, they all end up coming up towards the
like they're used to being fed.
Fit fed, and there is some hay stockpiles over here.
For their carnivorous cattle.
Yeah.
They want lunch.
The man burgers. It's about time.
Sweetie's brisket.
Spork. But yeah, as you kind of come up, the cows are kind of mooing a little bit. And
Their eyes glowing.
Moo.
Huge fangs.
They suck the milk out of
Moo.
it. Moo. And when you feel the wind blow a little bit, and you're kind of getting up to the corral, you can hear the cave moan a little bit. And that does sound like the voices of several people, like crying in agony, kind of like, but it sounds like the wind blowing through.
Cows.
Could be Ghost Rock.
Could be too.
That's what I've been thinking too. It may be the ghosts of rock.
And then you can roll. Both of you can.
Yeah, second way.
I don't have science or anything. I just found. I think we encountered it before though.
Yeah.
I'll roll my science for my chemistry. I know I'd probably. We've got Ghost Rock bullets and stuff like that. We've had experience with Ghost Rock.
Well, that's why I can never get any sleep. Sleep right
7.
up to the Ghost Rock bullets.
Yeah, you guys both.
Shoot me.
Brad, you're pretty sure it sounds like it, and you both are certain there is Ghost Rock burning probably somewhere in that cave.
Burning?
though.
Or-
Yeah, because it has to be burning. Right?
To make the
It
sound.
doesn't go through the
Right.
land.
I believe that's the sound of Ghost Rock burning, gentlemen.
Yes, I
It'll
do.
burn for a long,
it is.
long time, so it's got lit. So that's that moaning you're hearing. The cows, when you hear the little moan, the wind blows through the cave, it amplifies a little bit through the acoustics. Acoustics, you done this.
Acoustics.
Yes, I am.
Oh, we're stopping Ben from emptying his boxes.
Sorry, Ben.
We're stopping everybody from accomplishing anything.
You're autistic boxers.
It's
Yay!
game night. You must stop and pay
It's
attention
supposed
to us.
to be entertainment.
Are we not entertaining?
Are you not your boxes full of joy and happiness
The
around
little
things?
disclaimer at the beginning: don't watch this if you're busy. It's stupid, and you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Laugh like crazy.
My shorts are filled. You owe me a pair of shorts, you do. Alright, anyway, yeah. So the cows come up going, what's up? You gonna eat us? Or whatever. But yeah, they
Actually, Kelvin will help start working with the cows to get them tied off to the.
Okay. Do you have any
The
animal
wagon.
wrangling?
I do.
Oh, perfect. All right. You're able to bring them up. They're more interested in the hay. So as soon as you kind of tie them up and put one of the bundles there, they're more than content to just
Yeah.
Hey.
Chew their cut.
Yep, pretty much cut, shooting away.
Yeah.
But yeah, they come up and do like that.
Cut, chew
I'll
in the way.
make rope harnesses in time with the, you know,
That's fine.
while everybody's figuring out what they want to do.
Well, we're going in this mine then, look around.
Yeah, I'm gonna tinkle for a minute, gentlemen. You decide what you want to do.
I'll look at the bear here.
Did we bring that whistle?
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say we probably should have that.
yeah. We would have brought that whistle, Mike.
Well, in the meantime, while we're taking a break on TikTok and Facebook, make sure you go to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel has an archive of all the live games that we've done so far, as well as character introductions. Actually, while we're taking a break, do you want to do your father's intro?
Oh, yeah. I gotta think about what his
Father.
father, Julius Brown.
Oh yes.
Bobby's responding to Ben's thing of I'm supposed to be emptying boxes impossible with them. She says, right? Don't watch this if you, and then get silent for a minute. She goes, she goes, I can't even type a sentence without them making me laugh. Jesus. Hey, you guys. Switch over to my Raconteur account.
Rita Moreno.
All right. There we are ready, Dale.
Well, I guess it's ready.
And 3, 2.
This character is Father Julius Baker, a character I made for Deadlands. He's a large African American priest from Memphis, so I'm a blessed and have a bit of sixth sense about me. I used to be a boxer, and I'm a pacifist though, but when it comes to the Lord's work, I'm not afraid to use my fists if I need to make sure the wicked are punished. And try to be nice to everybody. Everybody calls me Father Julius around Memphis. Pretty well respected, unless you're on the wrong side of our law, I suppose you might say. Yeah. That's all I got.
Father Julius. Julius is spelled Julius.
IUS.
IUS.
That Watley guy was just when you said that. We never had a Christmas party or nothing. I'm like, a Christmas party? That's how I judge my friends. You don't invite me for a Christmas party. I don't know if we're that.
Oh, you're
close.
welcome, man.
Oh, that was great. That guy was great. I love the Watleys. I should bring my Watley character back in.
I remember him. It's awesome.
DuPont. Yeah, I had a character who's related to the Watleys. He was on the train. You guys met him on the train when you had that skinwalker attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was on the train.
Don't remember.
Yeah, Eli DuPont. He looks.
Okay.
He's kind of like Steve Buscemi. Is kind of what he's kind of looks like, but he's wearing like an alligator hide vest and an alligator hide hat with crocodile teeth around it. He looks like a hunter, so he's got all these knives and everything, like a Louisiana bayou hunter or trapper. He's kind of French, so he's kind of got the Cajun accent. Yeah, he's a DuPont, which is a relative offshoot of the Watleys, so he's actually got like the blood magic and stuff like that.
This episode being regaled and recounted is BS. Before streaming.
BS.
BS. Or streaming.
Yeah.
But yes, it was real. It happened.
Yeah. I do like that character.
In the game, not in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all actually we are all Watleys, really.
Yeah.
Right.
You mean this isn't real life?
No. It's just fantasy. Caught in the landslide. There's no escape from reality.
Yep. One for you.
Take forever to upload that. That's right. So right now I'm not monitoring the Facebook stream because I'm trying to upload your video. So,
Oh, okay.
but I am. Is Brad in the bathroom or is he smoking?
Have a
He's smoking.
cigarette.
He's just just had like 6 people join TikTok, like right on top of each other. Just went, boing, 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 boing.
I need to go to the bathroom.
I didn't see it grab the cards. I'm telling you, it's peaceful.
Yeah, that's something I got to figure out when I'm signed in for TikTok to be able to see anything. Anybody.
Comments and stuff that they do.
Actually, I did have one from Randy. Randy, they're weird. So I missed the R the first time when I read it. Very faint lettering on my screen and very small, and I need new glasses. But Randy did give us a kind of a something. I don't remember because I accidentally computer shut down twice. I had to boot it back up again, so anything that had been there I lost. So.
Well, hopefully, if you're joining us on TikTok, you're hanging out for a bit. Got some funny stuff going on.
Yeah, just ask the other folk.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Still not working?
Yeah.
This is.
Now, is this the newest one? That's the one you had before?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was working last time, then, so it must be.
Only thing is, it could be because they're both the same type of light.
So it's only recognizing one. It's funny. It's just like Robin walking down the stairs forever.
It comes.
Just waiting at the end to have it stop, and then you start coming downstairs again. Did you hear that? Oh my God!
What the hell?
It's a ghost.
Ba-dump. Ba-dump.
The dump.
Ba-dump.
Oh.
Ba-dump.
You just hear the ghostly shuffling of cards and a fart.
This is some serious crap.
There we go.
Okay. For those just now joining here on TikTok and wherever else out there,
Facebook.
Video, Facebook land, we're just a little hiatus, a little break, smoking
potty,
whatever.
flogging our dolphins.
We're not smoking potty.
Smoking potties. Don't forget, go to our YouTube channel. Follow us there. Subscribe. Like it.
Yeah.
Comment. YouTube.
Yeah, right. Let me get over there.
Oh, good catch.
Good.
In my left hand. I didn't even mean. I just saw. I was like,
superhuman ability.
That's right.
Bum.
We get that on video. That was awesome.
TikTok saw it real good, I think.
That's a gunslinger's reaction right there. Actually, it's like, bah, 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 bah. I got it.
Judah.
Trying to figure out what that is.
What's that?
I got a bunch of red balls. I'm not sure what they are.
A bunch of what? You got red balls?
Dude, red balls. That's a
What are you doing down there, Rob? I was role playing so much. It hurts.
Hey, Dennis, what's your thing on TikTok? Are you just watching, or do you have an account?
I think I'm just watching. I don't think I've
Okay.
been able to get an account actually.
Now that you have a smartphone, you can get an account.
I suppose.
So I can make you a moderator on here if it.
Okay, we'll work on that.
Okay, that's all the alerts I needed to pay attention to. So, okay.
What are the alerts?
They're just things that pop up during the live feed sometimes. That
The
alerts you to
world's
things.
gonna blow up and
We still have chips back here.
No, there's nothing back here.
I'm going to use
It's books.
I'm going to use the Secret entrance in the bookcase.
Gotta move the-
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell him my secrets.
Put the candle back.
Yoop. Look, he disappeared.
As a recounting, one of my favorite bookcase situations.
And now
We
we
were
put
doing
everything back together. You know?
And we were in a castle that had been moved from Scotland
Oh, yeah.
to the New England mountains, and we were trying to investigate this ghost haunting,
Oh, Bobby was continuing the song.
and we had gotten some test equipment for the Ghostbusters, a frictionless suit covering.
It was
The
the
object
it
was
the
to-
anti-slime suit.
the anti-slime suit to keep slime from sticking to us. Well, they forgot to do anything about the soles of the feet. So when our character who was testing it tried to stand up, his feet slid out from underneath of him. He slid across the floor, spinning. His feet hit the other wall, and legs compress. Automatically spins back out again, goes spinning, sliding back across the room, spinning around just at the time that we had discovered the secret door in the bookcase. And he proceeds to slide right through the opening, feet first, and with his ghost pack on his back, sliding down the stairs, and the ghost pack hitting every step along the way. Boom, 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 boom. Hilarious.
Was a good time.
I love the frictionless suit.
Frictionless suit. Yeah, I forgot about that.
The anti-slime suit.
Forgot all about the anti-slime suit.
So our recommendation to Talia was to put some friction soles on the bottom of it. Did he ever send us another test piece of equipment after that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I do have some more ideas.
That adventure ended up with us taking the local village garbage truck and converting it into one giant ghost trap.
Mm-hmm. Why does it smell like bacon cheddar haggis?
It's an acquired taste.
It's just
For
of
only
those
one of
things.
you.
Yes. Hey, Bert reached the guy.
That's where all my damn D4s went.
Wait, he's still working here. My turn.
I left a deck of cards in the bathroom for you.
Thank you. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Ah.
Get in there. And once I get there.
That's a cool D4. You know,
Hello.
Mary Lou.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Goodbye, heart. Hello, Mary Lou.
Well, Dennis has left to play cards in the bathroom, so that's the type of games we play here on Saturday, Tuesday nights.
It's gonna be a Raconteur thing. Go play cards in your bathroom.
Yeah. So you're in the middle of your sleepless night, tossing and turning, and you hear the silent shuffle, shuffle, shuffle deal in your bathroom. Stay in bed and call the police.
Because we might be there.
Bully.
Ugh.
I figured out why this microphone wasn't working.
Oh, yeah.
Was plugged in?
Was it-
Correct. That is why I am called stupid.
Fired. You're dumb.
Fired.
You're so stupid.
I'm super stupid.
What was that from? It was
What's that?
the Asian actor who. You're so stupid. What was that movie from? Was that UHF or?
UHF.
Okay, yeah.
The red snapper.
Very
The wheel of fish. That was
Wheel of Fish.
of
Yes.
Fish.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember that. You're so stupid. Wheel of Fish.
Yes, UHF, a great movie if you have not watched it or listened to it or done anything.
B Movie Supreme.
5
Yep.
stars.
We've actually met Weird Al a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Super nice guy.
Super nice guy.
And
He will
only
always
the
meet his
police
fans
involved
after the
once.
concert.
Huh?
And only with the police being involved once.
Yes, that was awesome. So, your sister got a piece of his shoe, which was nice.
She's met him twice. 3 times.
3 times.
She went down there right after the show. He was shopping. So she got a picture of him with him on the street. He's like, hey. I was like, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
Well, are you guys doing anything?
Yeah, so can we see the opening to the mine?
Yeah, it's
Or
huge.
where
It's
it
like-
should be?
Yeah, it's about 15 feet tall, 30 feet wide.
So it's actually, the entrance is actually built into the hill.
Yeah, it's
It
into the
doesn't,
hill.
like, go down, it goes in.
Goes in.
Okay, is it actually, from where we're standing, does it look like it's been blown down, barricaded boulders and stuff? Or
No, it's actually completely open.
Alright, well, I'll start.
And there are metal tracks going there.
Bobby. Mike is fired.
I'm fired! I'm dumb!
You're so stupid.
Go ahead and find a place to hitch our horses.
There is
Or
actually.
actually, there's the wagon. We brought the wagon.
There's a
so-
hitching post too, though, actually. So.
Okay. So hitch off, and then I'll have my shotgun on my back, and I'll carry my revolver shotgun, the Winchester,
Okay.
and head up towards the main entrance here, so just to kind of look in.
All right. As you get closer, and if the wind kind of blows a certain way, you can't hear, like in the far end, definitely sounds like maybe some ghost rock burning far off. You hear that moan a little bit, but it's deep inside. And they do have metal tracks. There are no carts outside, so they were probably taken away a long time, but they left the rails. But the rails go into the cave. It's pretty dark in there after you get a little bit. You can hear the dripping water and stuff like that. Very good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I was right there, man.
Yeah, it's just him standing next to you. I hear water in there.
You take me there, dude. You take
You want to
me
hear
there.
birds too?
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew.
That's a robot.
Pew, pew.
Pew!
Got the laser gun.
There's stormtroopers in there. I ain't
I ain't
going
going in that place.
Oh, wait, actually,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. They can't
Yeah,
shoot
yeah,
anything.
Can't end anything, right?
Just lead them to a chasm and they'll fall off.
Ah!
The son of a bee.
It's just the cows with the stormtrooper outfit on. There's Moo.
Moo, 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 moo,
Actually,
moo.
it's
Moo, 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 moo.
stop, please stop.
That's like the early Wookiee.
These are not the cows you're looking for.
Yeah.
The original Wookiee costume was just a cow and like, I don't know.
It's
I
not
don't think people are going to buy
I
it.
like the black and white, but I don't know about the rest.
Yeah, the udder is kind of like distracting.
Isn't Han Solo supposed to be the cowboy?
Would it be utterly distracting?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was.
Utterly ridiculous.
Anybody chance anybody have lanterns?
Oh, that's what I was
I'm sure there's some in the.
I got matches.
I'm sure that was on your list.
No, that wasn't on my list.
I have a flashlight.
I was just going to travel during daylight. I wasn't planning on going in the cave.
Actually, I know for a fact there would be lanterns on the.
If you look inside the
Back
cabin,
at the banjo?
there are lanterns.
No, on the wagon. They had
Natural.
lantern hangers on the fronts of the.
Well, I know, but you actually had to buy the lanterns to put them on there.
He would have. Kelvin told him,
Okay.
"Give me everything with it."
Oh, okay.
And there's like a bunch of like travelers who are like, I thought we were going out west.
I thought we were going on Oregon Trail.
Oh, I died.
You've died of
Dysentery. Oh, we didn't make it outside the house.
There is, Daniel Radcliffe.
I saw that.
They're doing an
They're doing
Oregon
an
Trail
Oregon-
version
I'm
of
like,
that.
oh my god, that sounds hilarious. Could be really fun. My favorite is the video game crossover.
I've
I
not
had
seen
that.
one episode.
It's just a
so-
one picture, but it's like it's the Oregon Trail, like the old
Oh,
graphics.
okay, yeah.
But one of the characters has like the little face hugger on it, and
Uh-huh.
another one there's an alien attack. He's like, you have died of dysentery and aliens. Okay,
And aliens.
It's an alien.
All right. Well,
I have a flashlight, but I don't have any batteries because they haven't been invented yet.
damn it.
Evening they called it a torch.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, the Roentgen coil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go back and give me another extension cord.
All right,
And
so
a shitload of dimes.
Somebody
A shitload of
back and
dimes.
shitload of dimes.
grab one of our brand new lanterns that came with the wagon.
You can grab one of those. You looked in the cabin, right? That's
Yeah.
in the building.
Yeah, I'd probably
There is.
Did you get air conditioning in that too?
Of course.
Yeah, it's a little guy with a fan.
And lots of heavy blocks of ice.
Yep.
It's like a covered wagon with a separate wagon that's the air conditioner.
It's like the same size as the
It's the
wagon.
same size.
And
as
it
the
only
rest
like
of the
it
wagon.
barely blows.
Yeah. It's got these huge.
His rentability
valves
is
and a
5.
Open
big
up the
pipe
vents.
that goes in, and there's a fan about that big.
Its reliability is like a 5, so you just nothing
There's
happens.
just a little.
It's
monkey
heated.
there
It's
trying
like,
to
oh,
get
it's
in.
hot.
It overheats and it just blows hot air in.
All the time.
Yeah.
All right. In that little shack, that little building that's next to the corral, there is like some lanterns and some lights. So
Okay. Oil for lanterns
Yeah.
too.
torches too. So
I go and light up the lantern.
Okay.
Basically,
That's
kind of take it. And,
did anybody look at tracks or anything like that? Or
I would have.
Yeah, I probably
go ahead and roll your tracking.
do. 11.
Yes, you will. You will have the last one.
Oh,
First
okay.
Up in the top of technician. Last thing. Left-hand corner, technician, last thing.
Right under your character's name.
Yep.
Just about. There's cognitions.
Son of a bitch. All the way over there.
Yeah, he's got
Because you're using your eyeballs.
5.
5.
Failed your cognition check to find your cognition.
So you got a 7.
I had 11.
You got 11. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there is traffic. It's been a little bit since somebody's been in there. Actually, it looks like maybe just a few days. Looking at it, you would notice. Yeah, there's been a separate set of tracks that are different. You rolled an 11. Yeah, there's only one really constant foot set, and it's Hector's because you remember tracking him through town.
Oh, yeah.
But you do see his footprints quite a bit. And the cows, you do see cow tracks going in. And you both notice that. The cows only go in, they don't come out. So it is an in burger place.
They've got a mine slaughterhouse in here.
Yep. But yeah, the cows seem to go in, and they seem there have been quite a few cows go in over time.
But nothing comes out.
Nothing, no cows come out. And then recently, about 2 days ago, there was another set of tracks. A little like heftier boot, kind of like a western boot, kind of a traveling boot, kind of a little heavier on the right side, probably a bigger fella, maybe a size 7 with your 11.
Somebody with a limp.
Yeah, but he went in, he has not come out.
someone with the limp went in but didn't come out.
Like he favors that leg a little bit more. He
Oh.
probably only has a -1 to movement.
Can you tell how long ago that was?
2 days.
2 days.
Must still be down on a limp biscuit.
Oh. Where's the dice?
Will you just move on to the next joke, please?
Well, he
Actually,
just wandered in there by accident, or maybe he's trying to use it as a hideout, or maybe he's looking for
there's
By
somebody in there.
accident, he got by Mr. Watley.
well, either way,
Yeah,
if you want to
come
give me a
this way.
few moments, I'll have to do some prayers.
Stop praying.
I'm gonna
Mm.
walk off somewhere peaceful, and I'm gonna take 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast guide.
Every 2 minutes, I'm like, Cobb, you okay over there? How's it
God
going?"
damn it! I start all over.
Cobb,
again.
Cobb. You need anything, Cobb? That's water.
Coffee?
Little handy J. You need anything over there?
Handy J? No, I ain't doing any of that now.
We got the handy J expert with us.
All right. What does Guy do?
Let's see. Wait a minute.
Actually, I forget. She has 5.
Oh, tracking.
She got an 8. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of like, when you kind of point it out, she's like, yeah, it looks like that.
Actually, I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna have to wait on that one.
Okay.
Basically, what I can do is.
She also noticed too there was a horse here, but it wandered off.
Is I could use it to find where he keeps whatever his stuff is.
Oh, okay.
But it's like the duration is only 1 minute for every phase, so that's like 5 minutes. So you might have to wait till we're like at a decision making point for that.
Okay, that's fine.
So
All right, head on in.
So I just do a couple of prayers. You know,
All right, that's
30-minute, and they give a sermon to the cows.
Listen, bovine brothers.
We will rise up. You are no longer the weak and the lamb.
Lame.
Lame,
Now for
lame.
cows.
that was the fishy talk.
Suddenly the cows become militant. Rise up, my brother.
No
Our
longer
milk
willing
is
to
our
kiss
own.
into hamburgers.
We're gonna horn in on their power.
That's right.
One of these days,
All right.
I'll
Well,
lose
you
some
start
weight.
heading down into the cave. It's actually pretty large. It looks like this was kind of a staging area. There's like some old equipment here. Looks like maybe a shaker. And you can kind of tell there's like a little bit of a stream that pulled through here. And actually, you can kind of hear water rushing a little bit.
So we're still following along the ore cart rails.
Yeah. As you come in, it's kind of like it was maybe a cave, and they wallered it out bigger because some
Wallered it out?
wallered it out.
Hogs too?
Yep.
Just strap them shovels to Jeb and let them waller around in there and get a clean ride out.
I'm having a seizure. I'm gonna make this cave as big as my house. I got a big house, just so you know. Some parts look.
That's funny. That's what my dentist said to me.
That's what the cow said too.
Moo.
Moo. Must be cow fluid.
Moo, 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 moo,
They're
moo.
actually the masterminds of this area.
They went inside the food. Now we have this
Well, those
big
masterminds are currently tied to the cart, so we might be in trouble.
Yeah, it sounds like Stewie.
All of a sudden, the cows man the.
What are we doing today, Brian? All right. Yeah.
We take every night, Frankie. The whole world.
It looks like it wasn't part of it's still a natural cave. Some of it's been chiseled out and made bigger. There is like a flume going through here. Looks like it's kind of been rotted and water spewing out. But it looks like they would bring some ore out, wash it out here, and then move it on outside. But yeah,
Gotta have clean ore.
yeah, gotta have that. And that it actually looks like
You gotta
more.
have both oars in your water.
Oh.
Thank you. And it looks more like this was the operation of the two gentlemen, Cooper and Hopkins. They kind of made this more their own shifting, doing that more. But there is like some equipment they used for when they did the coal. You can see like some machinery and some other stuff like that. It's all rusted away. Looks like they hauled a lot of it away for scrap, but some parts they couldn't. There was just too big or something. But it does continue on, like one main path. Again, same size. So,
Keep following them, I guess.
all right, you keep kind of going down a little
Keep
bit.
tracking again, or?
You can if you wish. If you want to look
Yeah, I
at
probably will.
I'll track the whole time.
11 again.
Hey, hey. 12.
Facebook is freezing up.
It had a couple glitches, but it's fine now.
Okay. Doing okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay, Facebook?
Are you okay? Do you need to be touched? Show me on me where you touched me. So it kind of goes into a three-way path. And you can kind of come up to that corner. You rolled an 11?
12.
12, and you got
11.
Okay. She got an 8. You can tell the one-footed guy came in here a little bit. It looks like he went down the center and then came back and went down to the left. The left, you hear the ghost rock kind of sound a little better, and it definitely sounds like ghost rock burning down that way. And then there's another path to your right. You notice the cows go to the right. Like that. All of you
So
roll
you
your...
see that the cows' trails is like they just go on their own.
No, they're being led by Hector.
Oh, okay.
Roll your cogs, please. Add keen if you have any hearing or hearing aptitude. If you have a hearing aptitude.
What?
Night, Bobby.
Or keen. Bye, Boo.
See you soon.
What are we rolling for?
Keen,
Cog.
your cog. If you have a hearing or keen, add that.
11.
Damn. 2 pops. 3 pops.
17.
Shit.
You can't keep getting anything hidden from
I
us.
got a 12.
That's right.
28.
Wow.
Kelvin falls on the ground.
All right. Well,
There were 4 men, one pushing a baby stroller.
This one's.
And there's a snail that got lucky last night.
slow and steady did win the race.
And then there was one that wasn't so lucky last night.
That cooked in the
He was run over by the baby stroller.
And cooked in the escargot.
Okay, so she got a 14. So
Everybody's like,
pretty much the way the ghost rock is hollering, you kind of hear down that way. And and by the way, he went down that way, and then the guy with the limp went down the third tunnel with the cave the last time. So
Right.
he did leave that one.
so we went down the middle, went down the ghost rock, and then came back and went down the cows.
But he didn't come out that one.
Okay, that's the Roche Motel.
Cows got him.
Cows.
You see down there, especially with, I think you hear it first, but then you see it like way down the cave. You see like this little glowing light with you, and it's all almost a moan, and you almost hear like a collapse of rock far away, like a cave in a little bit, but like distant. And then you can kind of see, and you see it with those higher numbers, like a fella stumbling towards you guys, but he is with you. The guy is transparent. And basically, he's a ghost. If you rolled over a 9, go ahead and roll your guts. You need a target number of 5.
That's
12.
what's
Plus
the
your
grit in
gut.
it? Plus what?
Plus your guts.
Plus your grit.
Your grit, I'm sorry.
12.
Yeah, 10.
8. What was the target?
5.
13.
Yeah, alright. Well, yeah, you've seen some pretty horrible things, but this is probably not so bad. Pretty much you do it,
Somebody
and
just
basically-
totally failed this. Like, ghost!
Yeah, you were looking.
That's kind of what happened to Beck last time.
Yeah. It's like
So yeah, you kind of see there's a spirit kind of wandering down your way.
Vampire Lord? Psh. Alien starfish that hangs bodies? Whatever. It's a ghost. Holy mother of God! I can't be here.
My britches is so full I can't move. All right, you're at a -4 in your
I'm
movement.
so scared to shit his pants.
Oh, let's not go into that again.
I'm more scared of that Watley farmer than anything.
Yeah.
We should have rolled guts for that.
But the ghost seems to be wandering your way, but it's still pretty far away. So
Anybody else see that down there?
Yep.
We're lying about the spirits.
I do believe that's what they call the dead.
You got anything for that, Colin?
Got protection.
Hold off.
Would you get
Can't
some of that
say
to
you
Bo?
do.
He's
I've been
already,
trying.
He's
People,
already
you
got
won't
one
use it.
daughter he just reunited with.
and then you would have the highest things. You go like, help me,
Well, his daughters did share out all right.
you fellers, help me.
Yeah,
Help me.
it's begging for help, gentlemen.
Could be a trick too.
It's a trap.
There's a big fish
I
guy.
go
Comes out
in.
going, oh, it's a trap.
He comes out. Fuck! He comes out leading a cow. It's a trap.
There's a trap.
Cows are my friends.
Well,
The cow's like,
I'm curious enough. I have to encounter a ghost asking for help.
I go ahead and step forward, and I'm gonna pull my cross forward in order to invoke protection.
Okay. Do you invoke protection or?
Yeah, I will invoke protection. It's just going to be for 3,000 miles.
There's like some. Oh no! Well, it's good to be dead. Oh my gosh! What's happened up the Twin Peaks?
It's an opposed
He's in
roll.
Chicago.
Is it opposed if it's a menacing thing or just?
If the spirit tries to do anything.
If he tries to do something, yeah. I'm just trying to see. It shouldn't be more than basically like a yard or something like that.
I don't know if it really has a range. I think it's just within sight.
Well, it's got to have a certain range, I would think. Oh, yeah, touch. It can't touch.
So He's protected. He can attack us unless
Yeah,
he's
but
in
if
the
I'm-
middle of us.
It's around you.
I can kind of keep him moving.
Right.
Whatever. He has to go around me first.
Well, if you wait, or you can go to him, he's going to come to you.
I will meet him halfway, and I'll keep it.
He's stumbling. He seems to be holding his shoulder. And he comes up, and basically you see this kind of middle-aged, older middle-aged guy. He's got a beard. It's kind of been fairly well kept, but looks a little dirty. He does have like work clothes, and it's kind of the white shirt rolled up with the suspenders. Basically, your cotton, cotton pants, gray. There is blood kind of on the shirt, and it kind of looks like he's got an impact on his head, and he's got a little blood dribbling down his side. But he looks pretty much normal, except for the blood. Of course, he's transparent. But he kind of wanders up, and as you kind of have the cross up, he kind of stops. He goes like, priest, you can hear that kind of far off. And then with the ghost rock way back down there kind of moaning, it kind of amplifies it. So it is a little creepy. But,
Are you Russell Cooper?
I am, Padre. You come looking for me? My daughter sent you?
How did you come to be hurt?
I was working. It was Dwayne. He knocked the rock down on me. He's so mad. I didn't know.
Why was he angry with you?
The gold. It was fool's gold. He was so mad when he came back.
You, Russell?
He said,
Russell Cooper. Yes, sir. He knocked just the dynamite at me. It blew up. I ran into the cave. It fell down on me. Squished me pretty good. We got a moment. It hurts a little bit. It almost like it shimmies a little bit, and it looks for a moment like his terror runs up to 11. Like his side smushed in, and it just a horde like
like you died in the cave-in.
died in the cave-in. For just an instant, you're like,
smirched.
yeah, you were just kind of, whoa, what was that?
So then we need to make a new roll, or?
It was so brief, like it was like it happened. He thinks about it, and he kind of reverts to it, but reverts right back. So it's enough to be like,
A flicker.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. This could be really terrifying if you wanted.
If he wanted to be like you were attacking him, he might go to that 4, and then you have 11
Yeah.
for your terror.
Yep.
So that's why spirits work. But he's like, but he left me in there. I've been trapped. I'm right down there. But you gotta tell him I found the real gold.
Do you really want him to know that you found the gold?
No, but I want for my daughter.
What's your daughter's name?
Where's my daughter? Emma Cooper. She lived down the way.
She live in Memphis?
Yeah. She's a young 23.
How
Trapping
long,
fella you.
how long ago did he die?
Yeah, that's what I.
Like 20-something years.
Okay. So she's probably in her
40s at this point, yeah. 40s.
Young looking fella like you probably take that.
Well, if we can find her, we'll pass on the message.
You gotta get the gold to her. Don't give it to Dwayne.
Well, the gold has to be mine, don't it?
It's right there. Right down there.
Well, what about you? What do you want? To put your soul.
You gotta get the gold to Emma. Don't let Russell have it.
Is it near the fire? Something going down there was burning ghost rock. Sorry,
It's right there, those flames.
Yeah.
No, I'm still burning the other boys. It's down the way.
Did you see other people down here?
Yeah, a long time ago.
You see an Hispanic fella bringing some stuff in, maybe, to one of these caverns?
He's smarts or his knowledge? What do you think smarts? Smarts. Okay, 10. He's a mean. He with you?
No.
I scared him once. He wanted the gold. That's for my Emma. You kind of see that. A little bit of that formed a little bit. I ain't letting him and his cows.
Why was he bringing cows in here?
Well,
Making hamburgers.
Hamburger.
Meatloaf.
You got this crazy
Well,
idea
the
of
thing-
rest areas.
scratching thing. Scratching thing he brought. Down that way.
He brought it here?
I think.
He bring some sort of creature? Some animal?
I think so. Been a while. I ain't letting him get to the gold. That's for Emma. You fellas give it to Emma?
Put the soul at rest.
Seems
Use
like
the
a
priest.
level to get him to rest.
Usually I can take your words being priests. If you don't, I'll haunt you.
Alright, calm down.
Sorry. It's been hurt.
Kind of came here for something else. We weren't looking for your gold or anything, but we'll see what we can do to help you and your daughter.
I appreciate it.
Where's this gold at?
It's right this way.
Now you show us.
You
I
give
know.
it to Ron. You promise to give it to Emma. You can keep a little bit to yourself with the trouble.
Give my word to God and to you that we'll give it to Emma if we can find her.
What's her address?
Yeah.
We'll put it in the GPS.
You are telling the truth, right?
Check Gingham. And
Alright. Alright. This way. He kind of turns. As he turns, his back's all crushed open and ghostly. But even though it's kind of horrific, he doesn't make it. He's still a 5.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's terror level here, too.
It looks more like a Beetlejuice character.
Yeah, and so he wanders down like he's kind of hurt, so he's kind of like stumbling down. But eventually you get to a cave in, and there's like a little bit of rock at the top, but he kind of like, oh, through here, and he just walks through the rubble.
I climb up the top, start kind of digging down.
You can rubble it through. Does anybody have mining or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm going to step back a little way.
Uh,
I'll just shine the light up there.
I got carpentry. I will use carpentry to see if this thing is braced.
Oh, you can roll your card. Roll
To
that.
see
Then.
if it's actually
It
going
really
to hold
wasn't
the
too
ceiling
braced
up.
if it caved in.
No, but I mean if it's still viable here.
I have demolition. Don't have anything.
5.
Yeah, it's not. As he gets up there rolling around, you're probably thinking, that's probably not a good idea. Bo's like, hold off, I don't think that's probably a good idea right now.
There was a cave in once. I think this is about to be
There's
part
some
2.
like,
I have engineering and carpentry also.
roll, whatever's highest.
I don't think we're going to get this fella's gold anytime soon.
You might, it's just, you're not too sure. His engineering, you might be able to figure it out.
I got steam engineering, but
2 pots.
Okay.
3 pots.
Pepsi, Coke, RC.
$26.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. You figure out, Olaf, if he's up there digging around, he could cause another collapse.
Mhm.
But if you get a couple braces, like back at the entrance of the cave, there was some wood and timbers and stuff. Even though they're older, it's still probably worth. You know right where to put them. And
I'll just say that to the group.
Exactly. Get those. We can.
Did we want to take care of the other things here in the mine first, then, before we go and doing this?
Depends on if the ass ghost will leave us alone
Well,
and take
I
care of
yell
it.
out for Russell.
he wanders back through. Come
Russell,
on!
we can't go through here. You're
Why
a
is
ghost. You walk right through it. We can't.
Oh yeah!
And if we move these rocks, it's going to cut for us.
Yeah, you're right. They're right here. Need to put. Right, you say that.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, you need a brace right here."
Look, we can put a brace there, but we came here for another reason. We might have to take care of that before we come and help you.
You said you'd help me.
I am. We will help you. Is there another? First of all, before we, is there another way in?
Down the middle.
Down the middle,
Down the middle track.
and then it comes back and then over here.
No, don't. It don't go no further this way. This goes to the old mine. Will collapse to them other fellas. Let that Ghost
Is
rock.
there any other way into the section that you're at?
No, it's through here.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to wait.
I've been waiting a while.
Just
Well,
a few
you
moments
can wait
later.
a little bit longer then.
All right.
We'll bring the timbers and shore this up and then take care of you as soon as we get done what we got to do to be
Now,
here.
is there anything in that middle route?
That goes to a spring, and it'll go on out eventually. It kind of tells you.
Has there been anybody in there?
There was a fella recently, might be with you fellas, came down here, got a little scared of me.
And
Okay, fella.
Yeah,
you know who or what he was about?
never seen him before.
Well, there's nothing been.
Had a limp.
There's nothing been living down there in the middle one, though, right?
There's bats,
All right, that's fair enough.
a couple other rodents. No.
All right.
Whatever that thing is, it's down that other one.
All
I
right.
can hear it rustling once in a while.
Well, we're gonna go take care of that first, and then we'll find a beam to brace this.
How about you do this first, in case? Get
Well-
into my Emma, then.
I'd rather take care of what might come up behind us and eat us first.
It never comes out.
Well, we don't know. We want to find out first.
We'll be right back. Don't worry.
Alright. I better hurt. My shoulder hurts a little anyway. Kind of let this down and
I can appreciate that.
kind of hurts me. Oh.
Exactly
can't-
what's wrong with your shoulder anyway.
He's not going to make reference to him losing the shoulder.
No, he did it earlier.
Yeah, it's like numb from the fight, from the quest.
Yeah, it didn't actually affect you.
Oh, the imaginary
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't. It wasn't tied to him at all.
But he slept on it that night, so it's a little tingly.
Yeah.
Just
Well, he
Well,
kind of
it's-
sits back on the
Yeah,
rock,
never know.
and then just kind of lays down, and then he just kind of disappears.
Right.
seems like a friendly fellow, but I don't want him following us home. We should come back and do this.
Oh, we
after
will. Don't,
Yeah.
there's no doubt
Plan
about
on
that.
taking care of as much as we
We
can.
got to
So
take care of what we came here
we're
first
going
for.
to
though.
checking out that mental passage there.
Somewhere
I
here.
say we skip the middle one. Let's go straight to the third one.
I agree.
All right.
Somewhere that big son of a bitch is in here.
It's funny. I thought we was coming here for some sort of. Well, maybe this whistle. You think this whistle maybe controls this thing?
Could be.
Or calls. It's
Scratching.
Now,
Eats
Julio
cows,
stayed out with the
And
horse.
this looks like a
Because Julio
tarantula.
came too.
Maybe it's a big old lion that's got armor built all over it and everything, and he uses the whistle to control it.
Oh, I saw that. movie.
Maybe it's Bo's mother.
I have a feeling it might be one of these things, kind of like tarantula. Maybe it's getting bigger and he's got to feed it.
That will explain why the cows ain't coming back out.
Maybe, and it scratches. I don't know.
Well, I don't remember that tarantula we fought scratching. I think it just kind of bit.
Yeah, but it was outside. It wasn't in no cave.
Alright, well, let's go take a look.
Well, rest assured, gentlemen, I left the dynamite.
Maybe if we're lucky, it's a puppy.
Rest assured, gentlemen, I left the dynamite in the wagon this time.
No good. I'd hate to have someone bite you and then blow us all up.
And cause a cave in.
Right.
Get down the other cave.
Yeah.
You go about 30 feet down to that cave. Kind of does a quick turn. Gets real narrow. Like about 10 foot. Down to about 8.
Actually, before we head down there, I'm going to switch out all 12 of my bullets with the Ghost Rock armor piercing
Okay.
bullets.
All right.
Before we head down that.
That's fine. You do it pretty quick. But it narrows down to about.
I never took mine out. We're still the ghost.
Where are the ghost run bullets?
Armor piercing.
and
Oh,
So
the
it'll
armor.
armor value.
Well,
It'll
is
armor
it
value of
is-
1.
is it
It
the-
ignores it, and then
But realize one thing.
The
On armor
bullet or the
piercing,
propellants?
if you fight,
'Cause that's two
you
different
shoot something
things.
that doesn't have armor piercing.
Mhm.
It's minus one die damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if this thing is armored or not.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I still have a third gun with regular bullets.
Calvin's got two
Well,
with
he's
ghost
got
rock
his
and
20
two,
guns, so.
two without. So
Reminds me of Todd's character, the kid. He had 2 guns here, 2 guns here, and he had a gun in the back and one in his boot.
No, he just had the 4.
It's just the 4.
Yeah.
Just the 4. You should have a clamshell holster on each ankle.
That's
he's
really
got
nice.
the two, two front facing butts, and he's got a double holder in the back. He's got his other.
And that really wasn't
1911s.
too unusual because, like
Sure.
the Missouri guerrillas and stuff, they would carry a brace of pistols
Yeah.
when they were fighting.
He hasn't discovered the shoulder ridges.
We'll get you one next Christmas.
And I've been a Christmas
Yeah, I'm doing a beautiful Christmas.
It's not
Ah,
fashionable.
shit. Here it is.
It's not fashionable enough for Kelvin.
As I said, you can't go 30 feet. It starts doing a turn, and then basically it narrows down, and it looks like the old rail went down the cave you were just at, and went down the one in the middle. But some of it's just not there anymore. It's rusted away or just gone. But this one didn't have any. This is turning into a more natural cavern.
Oh, okay.
Once you get past the 8 foot, and you kind of walk through that, it kind of opens up, and as you open around the corner with your lantern, you see it. Basically, it's a 10-foot section, and there's a giant metal gate, like you'd have in a prison cell, with the cross-hatched, riveted bars.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a big. It actually looks like somebody brought the jail cell wall in and put it into the ceiling and the sides.
And there's still a guy attached right to the side of that.
There is the old paddle, the actual lock in the wall, the door handle that would open up.
Yeah.
There is a chain around it with another padlock on it. And as you come up, there's a bunch of gore and blood smeared all across the rails, like something got ripped through the holes about this wide. So basically something got pulled through it, either human or that. It's just, as you're coming around the corner, you see the blood and some entrails
Does the
here and
bread
there.
does the blood look pretty fresh?
In a few days.
It's dried up then.
Go ahead and roll your cogs.
Nine.
15.
21.
7.
Okay, what did you get? 7?
21.
15.
9.
Alright, Bo got a 7, she got a 12. Pretty much all you guys could tell, something got ripped through the thing. There is a busted lantern on the side. You see that. Some entrails with a 7 like that, and you do see a boot. You do see the boot there, and it's basically, looks like the foot is still in it with the higher numbers, and basically it looks similar to the boot you've been tracking.
Yeah.
And the lantern's there, and there's basically a busted rifle. Like it got ripped through the
Oh, and bent.
vent as it went. And basically, the guy got ripped through the cells and poured through, and it's pretty messy. But with
Maybe
the higher
that's-
numbers, if you got over an 11, you do notice past that, with leaving a little bit past, there are webs up on the ceiling. So yes, there's definitely webs back that way.
Maybe that's his good foot.
Better be off on your wrong foot.
That was what a 2-step.
2-step.
I
Woo.
don't think he's doing the 2-step anymore. You get more of those?
Yeah. For multiple
There's-
nights.
You leave them alone in the basement. I'm gonna hit everybody.
Well, I'm pretty much going to start backing away a little bit. I'm like, I'd say it's pretty safe in there.
Yeah, there's a good
Locked away.
15 feet up to the pillars. And also, you don't really see anything else beyond. You just see some webs a little bit further down in the cave. Cave goes 10. You probably with the higher numbers, it looks like it widens out a little bit to a bigger cave.
You really think what we need is in there?
All I know, he's been storing something here. As far as I know, it could just be that thing. Maybe that's his secret weapon he wants to use against us.
My question is, where did the limping lodge man go?
Probably in there waiting to be fed.
With your numbers, he got sucked
Yeah.
through the
Oh,
grate.
that's
Yeah,
his
that was
foot.
him.
where they're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
was him.
that's his foot in that boot.
That's his lantern. That's his
And that's his
rifle.
bent rifle. So
What
whatever
kind
it
of rifle
was,
is it?
reached through, ripped him through the actual
No, when
cheese
you
grade
just-
bars and took him inside.
Is the rifle destroyed?
It's been in half.
Yeah, it wasn't that good a rifle.
Yeah. So. Where does it look like he was standing when that happened?
He would look like he's probably messing with the lock.
Oh shit! So
He was right
I'm
there.
gonna come in and say, "Hello, son of a bitch!" Yeah.
Does anyone got a lock picking?
You remember you got a whole roll of keys from Hector. Remember he had a whole roll of keys.
Oh, okay.
That's how you open that strong box. That you got is the one weird key.
Right. Well, you guys wait here. I'm gonna head back to Memphis.
Yeah.
Can you get those keys?
Well,
Nah, I guess I would have brought
Yeah,
it.
if I would have said better.
we got that whistle.
You want one to whistle to it right now?
See how it reacts to it.
I suppose.
Maybe it doesn't like it.
I'm gonna stay way back and take my Winchester out and be ready.
Maybe makes it sound like a baby one. Maybe it will heart.
Let's all step back then.
You're pretty much still at that little 8-foot entrance, so you're 15 feet away from the actual entrance.
Oh, okay. We're okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll pull it out.
Okay. You don't hear anything, but all you guys are standing there, right above the entrance of the of the ladder.
Jeez.
Basically, you see this big hairy spider tarantula. He's about 10 by 20 foot.
Yeah.
Basically, like it just like a cat whistle. It's like yeah. It basically goes
So
up on end.
Is it above us?
No, it's above the grate
Oh, it's above the
inside the jail
inside the
cell.
jail
jail
cell,
above.
yeah.
So if we would have walked up, it would have been right there on the other
Yeah,
side.
it basically it kind of hunches up, so its body bumps down a little bit past the cave entrance. So
So
like
it
there's the
stiffens.
door.
So we can actually see it.
Yeah, you see it, and this is 10 by 20. I don't know how big the other one was.
Yeah, about the same size.
Yeah. This is like the huge, not the huge, the gigantic one, but this was like bigger. It's like going up to that size of the gigantic 20 by 40 footers, the giant solid. It's like getting there, and it basically stiffens and like quickly crawls away. Everyone, roll your guts checks at a 10, at a 9 or better. Add your guts. Did you hear what I was just explaining? The giant spider.
Yeah.
What do we need? A 9 or better?
Yeah, the cave is a -2 for terror, so you basically need 11.
Okay.
But to roll, you need that roll or add your guts.
16.
So I got 12.
21.
How many guts you got? 3.
Got 5. But I rolled. I
Not
popped twice.
grit, but your guts. You got 5.
19.
Guts.
You're fine.
Oh, we're just rolling straight guts?
Well,
Oh,
no.
no.
I'm just asking what your guts is. How many die?
48.
48. Okay.
Yeah, then you add
That's
your
top
That's
twice.
23. I forgot to add my guts.
yeah. So you roll 23, need 11 or better. Everyone, we made it. Everybody made it. It's still a little unnerving. You can take a little step back, but it's like it stiffens and quickly crawls away fairly silently, but still you hear that clack, clack, clack of its thing as it runs back into the cave itself.
The one I had was a size 12.
This is a size 18.
Yeah. So this is the big.
It's a size 18.
The one we fought was like the smaller of the giant ones.
The biggest ones get like size 24.
Yeah.
So this one's an
He
18.
was a big boy. We fought a teenager.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that's not very good.
But
I'll
it,
be right back.
I'm ready for
that.
that.
it rolls
Yeah,
back
we're
in.
on the spider. So
Yeah, it rolls back in. Kind of gets up and out of the way, but it moves away from the gate.
So you better keep that handy. And don't drop it. That thing comes at us, you might be able to keep it away.
yeah.
That's probably why Hector had it.
He'd bring
I
a
would
cow in
imagine
too.
so.
So.
I think it was probably just used for feeding.
So how are we
Keep it at
going?
a distance while I put anything into the cage with it.
I think we might need that dynamite.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Could cause a cave in too.
Well, as long as it's in that cave.
So you didn't bring Hector's keys, did you?
No, I would.
It did.
Well, look at it this way, gentlemen. We know
You
this
decide
thing's
what
not
you're
coming after us if we go deal with the ghost's problem. They can't get through the cage that we're aware of. Unless we want to take a stroll down that middle column and see if it connects somehow, but I doubt that the thing is still inside the cage.
Didn't you see you could find out what this fella, what we might be after if you prayed hard enough?
They'll guide us to it. I think we've already been guided to it.
Maybe it's the gold. Maybe it's not in there. Maybe Hector was after that gold. Couldn't get in there.
Well, I can While you guys sit here and think about some stuff, I'll see what God has to say to me.
Let's take a step out of here. More comfortable situation so you can pray more comfortably.
Well, I'm probably going to need to pray somewhere nearby where, well, at least pray back at
The entrance to
at
the
the
three.
entrance to the three.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while you're doing that, maybe we can go get that timber.
Them timbers and put them up, yeah.
At least get them down there. We don't have to put them up.
Right.
At least take them down.
Yes. Showing a good faith that we're
At
moving
least that
on.
way, yeah. At least Russell knows we're doing something.
I think that's a fine idea.
Okay.
If you need anything, holla.
He's gonna go work on getting a beam or something to figure out.
He's gonna go pray. The rest of us are getting beat.
Yeah.
Okay. For Russell?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, with a couple of you, it's all you really need.
He said it's something about finding what we're after if he's praying. So we're going to go back to the entrance to 3 caves. He's going to pray for guidance.
Okay.
Because I'm like, maybe it's the gold Hector was after and not in there.
Right.
Because if we don't have to go in there, that's great. If we
All right.
find out we have to go in there, that's not so
Yeah, I may not. I mean, I can't really determine what.
Right.
If he was just looking for something, I can. I have to. It has to be a location.
Right.
So.
You go and roll. You guys, the beams are still pretty good there back to the entranceway. So and you rolled so high, you
Right.
can easily put it back. Because usually come back, Russell will be there and he shows you too. He'll be like, no, put it there, but oh, you know what you're doing.
Okay. Do you want me to word it? Because you can play around with that if you want.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm just praying. I'm looking. Give me guidance to find the right path to where Hector has hidden what he considers to be valuable at 2 twins.
Okay, go ahead and roll. It goes back to the cows.
Yeah. These are my cows.
I love these cows.
My difficulty's 5. I've got a 7.
Okay.
So.
That freak at the bottom of the hill wants to be friends with them. They're my friends. We have tea parties all the time.
Cream.
So, and that will last for 5 minutes. It'll basically
It-
kind of like the home and beacon.
You feel that where you were with the spider, it's
Mhm.
there. Somewhere
Okay.
beyond that gate. Actually, somewhere in that room, there's beyond that gate, there is something right there off to your right.
Okay.
So it's back in there where that spider's at.
Okay. I kind of go back in there and
Hell
see
of
if
a
I
guard
can,
dog.
with the lantern, see if I can see what's off to the
If
right.
you get up there, you can hear it rustling towards you. But if you blow the
I'll go
whistle,
blow
it
the
runs
whistle.
back.
Okay.
And then back in there, there's webs and some other stuff, but you can kind of see a glint of like some metal and some other stuff off to the right. It's kind of like it's, and you can kind of see there's another cell over there. And roll your cog.
I can call.
And you eventually get that, and then pull off. If you want to call him up there and start digging out, you can
Yeah.
get up there pretty easily. You're kind of the smaller of everybody. anyway.
11
Spider
15.
you fight the
Yeah,
spider.
if you look there and then you look over there, there's a bigger cell, like off to your left, like big enough, almost is this size or bigger, like off to the left. It's almost a double. So it's kind of like there's like a opened double door cave off to the left, and there's a single little one off to your right, and there seems to be some chests and some other stuff over there.
Okay. The double doors, does that look like maybe it might be another something to hold another spider? Another tarantula?
Roll your smarts. Con,
This looks like a good place to sleep.
Ooh.
Wow.
17.
all right. Well, if you're looking at it, and there are some webs here, and there does seem to be a pretty fresh web near the gate, about human size, thereabouts. But you're looking down in there, there seems to be more web in that double-doored one. That seems to be its lair, but it looks like you could probably whistle it into that cave with the double doors and shut it. There's like a big chain there, and so that's probably how what he does is he whistles it in there and shuts it and locks it until he's done, and then he unlocks it and gets the heck out of Dodge.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably what he was doing. And it looks like probably you can almost see a couple cow carcasses back in their bones. It probably shoves the cow in there too. And then while it's eating and doing his business, it goes over there and he does the stuff out of the smaller little cave with the door.
That's pretty ballsy for Hector.
Yeah.
That whistle, it zips off immediately.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, I'll go back up.
but then Olaf, you crawl through, and as soon as you crawl through and through the rock, you can kind of see Russell's, basically his feet sticking out the other side. They're all kind of bone and stuff like that. But you do see basically, it's like some fool's gold, and then you see a big vein. Here,
Dennis?
you see like the fool's gold rock, and then there's like a big nugget kind of stuck into the rest of the rock there, and it's plopped out. It's all fell out on its own, the little vein. You can almost haul that whole nugget out by itself. So the fool's gold ran into real gold eventually.
So I'm going to take my knife and do some more exploratory digging.
It pretty much looks like it was that one big kind of vein nugget. So it's heavy. You could carry it yourself, but it's probably worth about 1,000 gold. Big
It's not a
nugget.
very big nugget.
$1,000, you mean?
Huh?
$1,000.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be, or what do you think would be?
How big of a nugget
How
is it?
heavy is it?
It's heavy, like a rock.
It would technically probably be more than 1,000. I couldn't tell you what.
Is it as big as a bowling ball? Bigger than a bowling ball?
About a bowling ball.
That's probably closer to like 10 grand.
Back in those days, dollars.
Let's see.
Look up the price of gold
Yeah,
in
'cause, I mean, if you found a bowling
1842.
ball size piece of gold, yeah, that was the gold rush.
Yeah, that was
making money
Yep.
for just one the size of your palm.
Yeah.
So that would be
Nice.
And there's other fool's gold in it with it, so it could be.
could
Like,
be less once they separate it.
Smelted down, separated.
I'll say about 5,000 altogether.
Find a $5,000 piece of gold, whatever that ends up being.
There's fool's gold in there, another rock. By the time you smelt it all out. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you know that if you want to get his body out, you could probably excavate him too, if you want to. It's not that bad on this side, but if there's a big rock, basically you'll have to get like a pry bar, or you'll have to come in, pry him out, and it's all crushed in his skull, and the rest of him is that kind of that bad spot you saw. You could really see it, really. But where he laid, he was looking up, and you could see the nugget off to his side. And he's like, "Hey." And then he died, you know, so.
I found
Pretty much. Yep, but you can get him and the thing out. And when you're doing that, you're kind of like, you know, he's like, "See, it's all gold, all gold." And it's like, "Oh, I'm a mess."
Oh my, I am.
So 1877, it would be $18.94 per ounce, I believe.
Ounce? Wow. Okay.
Well, they call it per troy ounce. I don't know what that.
We'll just say when it's all smelted out, about 5,000 gold.
Yeah,
Get a horse blanket out of the wagon to wrap the body up.
So, well, after you get him and the other thing out, you know, Brad, you're well back before all that. They're done with doing their business. So, and as soon as you wrap him up and get the nugget, he kind of just disappears. But, you know.
Can I give him last rites, sir?
Oh, you guys took off the terrible.
And you do notice, too, when you're down that hall, you can hear the moaning of the ghost rock there, and you can see a blue flame way down the way flickering off. So there is like a...
burning being a ghost rock.
Yeah, down that way.
Burning for years.
I want to wander down there and check it out.
Yeah, as you get down there, it's kind of unstable, a little rocky and everything else. It looks like collapsed here and there, but
Probably getting like a blast furnace down there.
Yeah.
Ghost rock in a tunnel.
it's really hot and
Burn
cooking.
really hot.
And you can kind of see that. And as you get closer to, as you see the flickers of flames, you do see like, you can go ahead and roll your guts. Target number is 9. No, 11, because you're the fear level.
Do we want to, when we're all done here, do we want to bury Russell out here where he died, or?
I said bury him
Well,
outside.
Well, yeah, like outside the
so-
entrance to the mine.
This
Plus
is
you're
a
gonna
family
keep
burial
nothing more
plot.
than
plus
one
your,
bones
plus
right
plus
now,
your,
so let's just bury him
grave.
here. And
need be. You always had your
Yeah,
The
that's-
family plot
7
and
total?
everything.
Yeah.
Right.
This is where
Well, you
got
get down
really
there.
Burn backbones.
And the
What is
flames,
that in here?
and it's getting hot, and it almost like the pits of hell, and there's like spirits. They look like people. They're like on fire, and they're running back towards you, and they're like, ah, and then it's just a flame. You like freak the fuck out because it's like, oh my god, you know, like the flames are actually souls of people, and they're like burning alive from the ghost rock, like the miners that died long ago, and they start moving towards you. And basically, I rolled on the scare chart. So what I rolled is 3d6.
Yeah, whatever the target number was, did he fail?
Yes, you
Okay.
roll a 7.
So
you
whatever
needed a
the
9.
target number was, it tells you how many d6 to roll. Add them up, they do pop, and then you compare it to the chart below, and it tells them what happened. Curiosity's gonna kill the Swedes someday. You
Yeah,
know
I was
that.
just saying, just running off, just looking at the
Yeah,
fiery inferno.
yeah. Checking out the
Well,
wagon
I missed
before I
one.
come up
So you guys already braced it and dug out
Yeah.
everything and
Yeah.
got to the rock,
and found
Found
his
his
body, so
body.
we dug him out, and then
and then he wandered off.
Kelvin and I went and took the body and the rock out and put it in the wagon.
Okay,
He went
roll
on
your
ahead to
vigor,
look where the
please.
ghost rock was burning.
Target number of 9.
We couldn't leave Bo alone. Now we can't leave Olaf alone.
9,
It's got that
7.
curiosity.
7. Okay.
Curiosity killed the Swede.
Okay, so you failed. So that means you get a major phobia. And you suffer 3d6 wind, and your vigor drastically reduces 1 die type permanently, unless you want to add a dice to your original, add a chip
Yeah.
to your actual first roll, and then you can not get that. Now that's re-roll, or you spend a red one to add 2.
Yeah, because right now,
Add 2 dice.
no, you rolled a 7, you needed a
Yeah.
9. If you roll a white chip, you roll another die, but you treat it like it's its own die. If you spend a red chip, you can roll it and add to your 7, which means all you have to do is roll a 2 or better.
2. So nothing happens.
Okay,
You start to
That's
freak
close.
out.
that was really close.
Yeah, you basically, I rolled a 40. Corporal aging. Character assesses a heart attack, and you age 1 year.
Oh,
And heart attack was basically you lose vigor and basically your heart stops. So basically you climb down there right where about the ghost rock is, and you realize the flames are actually the souls still burning as they were at the moment it exploded back in the day. And as you look at it, you realize what happened was they were blowing up sections of the mine, and it lit the ghost rock and just incinerated them, pulled them on fire. They ran up. They're all running towards you as they're on fire, and those are the flames you're seeing. Is like the moans is the ghost rock and the moans of the dead screaming at you as they're on fire. And basically the whole thing's so horrific, you just basically stumble back away, and it's like they only go so far and flicker away, but it's basically this endless haunting of them burning.
Yikes.
So did he end up making his scare?
He made the scared, so he basically, you stumble back and realize, oh geez, it's so hot from the ghost rock, there's no way to mine it or anything. It's basically a done. And it's basically, nobody better be down there.
Well, we're gonna take care of that.
I
pretty
tell
shortly.
them what I saw,
And you probably still are like, oh,
He's been a chip.
Probably like, Vert the Furt.
yeah, that was pretty unnerving. And then you've seen in war that people like incinerated by explosions,
Yeah.
the cannery, and it reminds you of that.
It's
Probably
nothing like that. It's probably
You now have
Yeah,
PTSD.
this is more horrific than
it's
that.
more horrific, but it brings those images
This
of
is
the
more
war
like
and everything,
seeing
your
somebody
night terrors and
incinerated
everything
by
else,
napalm.
which I forgot. You're -2, but we'll forget that. We'll say it was fine.
Well, I took that into account.
Then that's fine. But anyway, yeah, all that kind of like unnerves you. You eventually, you're quick to crawl out of that spot. And then you could pretty much seal up that area if you wanted to, too.
I think we're gonna blow the whole damn thing if I remember correctly.
Yeah, if you want to eventually.
Well, let's find out what's in the other cave here. I kind of explained to you guys what I found and what I learned. You know,
Really, that sounds pretty cool. Go for it.
well, it would
I
be
ain't going.
nice. Maybe there's a couple of guys there just in case. You know, in case it decides, I fall down. I got a limp leg here. I don't want to trip and fall and lose that whistle.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So what you're saying is
Unless you want to do it, Kelvin, you're always all for this crazy.
I could maybe make myself into that little holler where it's at.
I don't understand what y'all are talking about.
What?
Well,
You look inside beyond the gate. There's a big old cage over here with two double doors open.
Okay.
And a little cage over here that's got the stuff that apparently Hector thinks is
Basically,
mine.
Hector's been corralling.
Uses whistle.
Spider.
Use the
Into
whistle
the
to
big
force that
cage
spider
and then lock
into that
it.
cage and then lock it while he goes over and does his thing.
So what are you asking me to do?
Well, walk in there with that whistle and get it corralled.
All right.
You gotta
I'll go
handle
in
it.
there. I'll go in
Oh,
there.
we'll go
with
in there
whistle.
with you, but
I'll use the whistle. I just want someone to make sure.
If it goes south,
Just
you guys are
something goes
shooting.
south, you guys
Kyle.
will help me.
You got a limp. Let me take care of this.
Well, I don't have to run and whistle at the same time.
You might have to.
I could try and get in there without using one of my hexes to get in that.
Well,
Well, you
what
know,
exactly are
I'd
you
really
really trying to
rather
do, though?
I
get
think
that
Get in that
spider
little
in
cave
there
he was
just
at.
for
I think I
safety's
can
sake.
take
Well,
care
that
of
would be a
it.
fine place for dinner for it, too.
I know.
Let me see the whistle. I'll take care of it.
You want to try? All right, here it is.
How do you use this thing?
Well, you just blow into it.
like a whistle.
Well, first we got to get into the fucking doors. They're locked.
2 locks on it. They're covered with all.
Oh, but I got the keys.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you like, yeah.
Yep, we do.
Open
As
door,
long,
Kyle.
as long as you blow on it every time it gets close, because if you blow on it, it steps back.
So I have to roll my cognition, basically, to see it.
Oh, I'm sure
Or-
you'll see it.
Yeah.
No, you'll see it.
It's plain as day. Okay.
And it just, as long as you blow into it, it's fine.
All right.
And
I'll ready myself.
just
Hand me a die.
Do
Well,
those breathing exercises like you're going into labor.
just roll your mean, as long as you don't super botch. So,
Mean.
Brad, you have to go through the keys. There's
Mean?
one for that and one for the other doors.
All right. Well, you
Dead
start.
center of your character.
Why don't you
Main.
go ahead and start whistling?
Main, M-I-E-N.
Okay.
As long as you don't botch.
What's your
You
roll
can, like-
line for?
Just so he doesn't double one, just for some reason, like, what was I supposed to do? And
That's
it's like,
you.
I dropped the whistle, guys.
I think that'd be nimbleness.
Yeah.
it's performing, you're just making sure you're
Oh.
on it.
Oh, well, you don't have to do the Andy Griffith to it.
18.
Just roll one more time.
The whole thing?
Yeah, you get to beat a 3, just don't botch.
That was an 18.
You're good.
There's a 6. There's a 7, 8, 9.
So you eventually get through the right keys, get it open. The whole time it comes up, but you push it back. You get the gates open.
Hey guys, check this out.
You don't hear anything. You're
It's tap dancing. And as soon as you run out of breath, it devours you.
That's right.
That show.
You basically force it into that little.
Yeah, I open up the doors for him and
Go ahead and just roll your main one more time.
go on in there.
Flipping it
Fly
off.
Piper.
I got
Yeah.
control of a spider.
You know.
And it's huge. As you get in there, it's gigantic.
Shalob.
Shit. Well, 13, 14, 15.
You know, you got strong lungs. It like shivers when you're like doing it. It basically, it really
I'm
like
playing jazz whistle at this
crawls
point.
right back into its lair, back to another cave. You can go up and slam it. And there's another. It basically has a big lock on it. It just shuts and locks. So. And there's a bar. You just put the bar on top. So
I'll take care of that.
And then we get one of those little things you buy on TV where it's supposed to drive little spiders crazy out of your house. I'm gonna stick it in the wall.
it's
right
like,
there.
this is so stupid. This comes up and is like, oh, I hate you.
I will take the whistle and hand it back to Kyle.
And as you get away, it'll like slam up against the thing if you're not blowing the whistle. It'll kind of like crunching up against the gate, making
I'll take the whistle back from Kyle.
yeah, it jumps back. But yeah, there's like you'll be just doing your own thing, also wham! And you're like, oh Jesus!
Bad spider.
I'll
Bad
just-
spider.
Yeah.
I'll just keep this in place, gentlemen. You go ahead and do what you need to do.
But it's like, and you can feel, you can see like the tail cell revel a little bit when it slams into it.
Yeah, you
When you blow on it, though, it stumbles back. But
I'll just keep steadily. I'll just
you
keep
can figure out why he would throw the cow in there to make it bigger. Is when eating. And
Yeah, because we all want a bigger tarantula.
Yeah, that's what we want.
All right, well, let's go check out what's going on here.
Basically, there's another little mini side cave. You can open it up. It's actually the same key that opens the front one. And you open it up, and basically there's some chests, which are some barrels, which are kind of rotten, like he set stuff on. But you do see a chest. And
Superman Action Comics #1.
Yep.
Sweet.
Thank you, Hector.
There are 3 very nice saddlebags. They're covered in an oil and a tarp. And as you're looking at them, Marie says, like, those there are agency bags. And they're basically the watertight.
Like message bags.
Message bags. They're watertight. They're about 5 pounds. They're pretty heavy saddlebags, but they're pretty solid. He has 3 of them sitting there, all sealed up. There's like some chests and some other stuff. And as you come up to it, you notice on the inside and on the lock there's silver, and there's some like crucifixes. So he's got like a lot, and there's spider web on it and stuff. But Brad, you notice there's some church holy relics. Like he stole shit from churches and put them on there, and there's basically a lot of silver all around the art objects, and around hang like a silver chain or hanging around the whole thing and everything.
Does that make sense to me?
Well, a crucifix, if you want to like keep something at bay.
Well, I know, but you said the chains and the silver around the crucifix.
Yeah, a lot of silver.
Somebody needs a roll.
Now you could roll your Colts.
Yeah.
If you have a Colt, you can roll that.
I'm not there. I'm keeping a spider.
You're busy with a spider.
I think I'll name you Fluffy.
You're not bringing it home.
You could ride it.
That's my riding spider.
You live with Felix. You take whatever,
Yeah.
you do whatever you want.
5.
5?
4.
You would know there are creatures that are repelled by silver. Bo got a 13. He's like, same thing. It's kind of like, it could be about anything, any sort of.
I'm just trying to keep the spider away from it, but
Well, that wouldn't affect the spider. No, it's not a supernatural creature, but it would be more.
This seems pretty supernatural to me.
Well, you know what I mean. It's not like some sort of
like a werewolf or something like that.
vampires, other Manitou, because the way this is arranged with the 13 roll, I can tell that this was placed as a barrier to any sort of Manitou or other creature getting to whatever he's hiding here.
That's interesting.
Let's have a look.
Well, what's in these satchels? From the
You open up, it's full of documents. There's more picture plates, lots of documents, papers. We kept them in there, keep them watertight because of the barrels and the other woods have rotted just from the dampness of in here. And
More like along the lines of the blackmail type stuff.
blackmail stuff. There's other stuff, but immediately as you're looking through it, I don't know if you want to look through this a lot or just kind of gather them up and get out of here. You're still blowing, but
I'm taking my time. I'm pacing myself.
but you do see plans of the bridge in there. The bridge that you guys helped fort.
In Memphis.
That was,
Yeah.
that was
There's plans of the bridge and some
part of
other
this
stuff.
stuff cooperating with the North.
All right.
So there's a lot of those paperwork you see in there that you saw before. And it's kind of like, well, wait a minute, this is the same stuff we saw. That remember the plans the kid had?
Mm-hmm.
They're similar to that, if not another copy or a different set of plans or other stuff. So there's other documents here that he had. Maybe he was funneling to the north or somebody else like that. But you just see them offhand as you're looking through the stuff.
Maybe it had something to do with commerce since he was working both sides of the river.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do find over 4,000 gold eagles and other sorts of coins. He's got kind of that up.
Are you writing this stuff down?
Yep. Okay, so there's 4,354 basically gold eagles. Wow. That seems to be all in some sort of like large bundle. There's like the 4,000 was like in one separate box, and that box looks like.
Wait, is it $4,000 in gold, or are you saying
It's $4,000 of gold eagles.
4,000 worth value?
Yeah. $4,354. 354 is like separate money, but the 4,000 is basically using Union cash box.
Okay, so
Union
4,000
cash box.
in gold. Gold Eagles.
There's $1,000 in gold, silver, and holy realms. There are 24 silver bullets.
Ooh. Take a handful.
Good thing Kelvin's not there. Okay.
There's also an
Well, I'll split 'em
agency
with you.
telegraph tap.
Ooh, a telegraph machine.
It's a tap. It would
It's a
basically
tap into the line so you can hear the
Oh.
Yeah. Telegraph tap, and then the waterproof bags. There's 3 of them. Those are also agency bags.
Yeah.
Nice.
We got that from the agency somehow.
Because I always like that, the agency bags,
Mhm.
you put your secret notes and put them in like a river
Mhm.
or a pond.
So they're
Tell
the
the other
agency
agent where
bags,
it
like
is,
a
that's
set
the
of
drop site. and
2
you pull 'em up.
saddlebags tied together.
So,
Yeah,
Those
they're
are-
yeah.
yeah.
They're waterproof, and they can also, like he said, you put them in the river and let them sit there.
Okay, so 4,000 Gold Eagles.
4,000, say 4,400.
4,400.
1,000 in silver, gold items, crucifixes, all that stuff. The 24 silver bullets,
And 24 silver bullets.
the agency telegraph tap, and the
Yep.
3 waterproof bags.
Okay.
More plates.
What caliber are the bullets?
There are 12 pistols and 12 rifles.
So 12,
45s or 40.
45.
Probably
Yeah,
45s.
Yeah,
Peacemakers.
45.
peacemakers.
And 12 of what?
Rifle.
45 rifle.
Did you just want to divide them up so we each get 3 of each?
I don't really need silver bullets. So you guys can do whatever you want with that.
But I don't use a rifle.
No, I get
Well, actually, it depends on what the 45s are interchangeable. And I think
Well, yeah, I
in this
guess if
game-
they're 45 cartridges.
Yeah, I mean, there's different sizes, but it doesn't really say. It doesn't go in that detail for the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, we can split it up if you want.
Kelvin will take a couple. I mean,
There's lots of documents, lots of papers, lots of stuff like that.
So we probably divide the bullets between 3 because you don't need them.
I don't need them.
And neither does
So it'll be
Manuel.
basically 4 each. That's the 3.
save those for a very special occasion.
Yeah, let's
She
just-
might take. She has a rifle, doesn't she?
Huh?
She has a rifle. doesn't she?
Yeah.
She'll take some of the silver bullets for her. 6 and 6 for the
six,
rifle.
6, 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's all that sort of stuff. Some of the relics too. That could be holy items. So
I already got one holy item I need to return somewhere. I don't return every single piece.
Anyway.
Unless it's got stamped on the back, you know.
I mean, you can tell they're just ornate
Yeah.
crucifixes and stuff like that. So,
The rest we'll just cart back and we'll split up when we get back in town.
but takes a while for you to get all that stuff out. Once it's in there in the cage, it'll slam into it once in a while if you catch your breath, but it's not going anywhere.
Well, when they give the all clear that everything's out, I will go start placing dynamite.
Oh, okay.
I do have demolitions.
Okay, just roll your demolitions then.
I'll be like, I'm sorry, Fluffy. I loved you.
Man, I was gonna let you ride me to Christmas dinner. Your Christmas dinner.
It talks, guys. As I trip over the yonder.
Here's your.
Fuck.
There is webbed up corpses. There is one of a recent one. If you want to look into that or not. So
If I see him, I'll probably take a look, see if I know
There's
the
plenty
guy.
of time
he's
for you
wrapped
guys
up.
to.
You can cut him out if
Yeah,
you
there's
want.
plenty of time for you guys to look around. While
He
I'm
is like a
trying to
big
set
fella.
My curiosity is enough I'd have to look.
Ooh,
Does he look
damn.
familiar from like wanted posters or?
Well, you can roll.
Double pop.
It's my elder self.
2 pops.
You're gone.
3 pops. Fuck. That was a good
well,
die.
You're gonna collapse it perfectly.
Streetwise?
Yeah, streetwise.
6.
37 on demolition.
Okay, you can pretty much just blow up whatever you really want, and that's it. You blow up the whole place. You can blow up just the spider, kill him or do whatever you want. So
Just blow it all up.
I'll ask Cobb, how much destruction do you want to rain down upon this
Well, why don't we
cave
just
system?
have the main tunnel
Maybe,
collapse?
maybe we can put the ghost rock fire out as well. I
Yeah,
think.
I mean, yeah. If you collapse it, I don't know if it'll probably won't smother the flames. It might not burn as much.
Well, flame requires air for.
you can pretty much do whatever you want. If you want to just blow up this tunnel, the
Decimate.
main tunnel, the one he's was buried in only, and keep the main one, whatever.
Because with our luck, what's going to happen? You're going to blow that cave with a spider in it, open the back door, and he'll go in that main tunnel and just come out and kill us.
Yeah, I'll just take it all down. That's fine.
All right, that's
they don't need this mountain here.
All right. Well, where were you? What? Somebody else asked something. I'm sorry.
Well, I got a 6 on my
Oh, a
street
6.
lines.
What did you get? Anything? You rolled?
Not really.
Okay.
There wasn't any dynamite like in that mine at all, was there?
No,
left
but
over.
when you looked in that shack, there was a few sticks.
I brought
Older
mine
stuff.
anyway, but
Yeah.
older stuff is even better.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
Older stuff is not relied on for main ignition though. That's just the backup.
I was probably here when Cooper was here, so
Right. So
pretty volatile.
So those will be set with the secondary charges and
Yep.
so on and so forth. And I run a big old line of
Yep.
Yeah.
fuse out.
Pretty much you'll blow that up. Yeah, as you're looking at him, and you look at him, he looks. He's actually has like Confederate clothes on, and
Not if them one of them gray boys.
yeah. And basically, as you see it, he does have one of those. It's kind of one of those Confederate symbols on him, with a little flag that you'd recognize would be one of the Gray Boy symbols. And it's basically a pin, like almost a medal, and you recognize him as Two Toe Tom, and he's basically a pretty good old tracker, big guy, but he's only got 2 toes on his right foot, so he walks with a little bit of a limp. There he is, but he's a big fella and a tracker. And
One of the Gray Boys.
He's
He
one of the
probably
Gray
must be
Boys.
sending people looking for this too.
so he's a tracker, and he probably figured out he heads out this way, and he's like, well, maybe it's something here. Well, he found the spider. So, but yeah. Pretty much you get everything all up, sit away, and when you blow it, it's like the whole mountain goes dust flies out the front. It's like a big old explosion, woo! And the mountain goes
Crunch. Yeah.
you see the whole mountain like collapse,
Right.
a little bit of landslide in, but there's like that big. You hear the whole mountain shakes a little bit.
The whole
Yeah,
ground would
And
shake.
somewhere deep in the rubble, there's a ghost spider.
Yeah.
The cow. Take the cow to my 10,000 kids. And Russell's like, "Yep. Hope somebody shows up for you. I'm out."
And yeah, Russell's outside. He's like, "Woo wee, man, that was a big explosion."
Alright, well, it's time to bury your ass.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can bury him and give last rites.
Well, I give him normal rights. I mean,
Yeah.
he's too old for a Manitow to do
Yeah,
it.
he's not, but
His body's not coming back.
he says like, "Well, I pray you'll give my daughter that gold."
We'll look for her.
We're on our way, sir.
Try and find her.
Yeah, you got a way for us to find him?
Yeah, she's off. He points off the way where it's at. You can kind of see a cabin off that way, little farmstead.
All right, well, actually, on that part, I will go ahead and use guide,
Oh, yeah.
and I will say, take 10 minutes, pray, and I'll take me to the home of Emma
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Stone.
Emma
Stone.
Emma Stone, yeah, let's go there. Emma, oh my queen. What side of the club are we going in?
What was her last name?
Cooper.
Emma
Emma
Cooper.
California, here we come. Oh, wait a minute, there's not much there anymore.
Yeah, 15. So.
Okay. Yeah, right there, and you can tell it's like she's in that cabin right down there.
Yeah,
She's in the bathroom right now playing cards.
You're right where
Right
he's
in the
pointing.
bathtub. Soaping up.
Yep, soaping up that one breast
Like,
left.
I gotta pray a little bit longer. Bo's holding your
So,
shoulder.
yeah,
Pray for me too.
Where's
that
she at? Tell me more. Dad. Sorry.
Sorry.
Dad.
Click here.
But yeah, you
So
guys.
that one is the location of an actual place.
Yeah.
So
That's
until I get there, basically, until the next day or until I tell it to go off,
okay.
it stays.
It's definitely where he pointed. So.
So she doesn't. Does she even live that far away, or
No, it's like
okay.
down the mountain.
Probably
up
on
the road
our way towards
And
where
then
we're
we gotta
going.
take the cows back for what's his name?
Yep.
Well,
You gotta go back. It's the only way down the mountain anyway. So. Eventually you'll get back down the hill and
We come up here, fight a giant spider, and now we gotta make deliveries?
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty much as you get down the bottom, he's made like a half corral with a couple sticks.
He's already made his... I got their bunk beds all set up.
Yep,
already.
he's got all up there. He's all, hey, you're back to me. You live. Hey, fellas. Hey, you brought my family. Oh, hi.
He suddenly sounds like Harry Carey.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
I just
The Cubs are going to do great today.
Compliment. Hey, I was just wondering, did you do a 2x4 and a line drive center field and knock that spider out of here? Compliment. No, I can't remember how to do it.
no, it was the Cavs one.
I gotta do it. I guess it's hard to get back into Watley. So you guys find out where he was?
That's it.
You about the cows back? Please, the house. Yeah, that my friend.
Yeah, you can have the cow.
Yay! He goes over and starts licking each one across the forehead.
Oh god. Okay, get him. We're going.
Ah! Ah!
No, you cook them before you do that.
No, thank you so much. Thank you very much for everything you've done for me.
Yeah. Well, we.
That's
You can come for Christmas dinner.
What's that?
You can come for Christmas dinner.
All right. Well, thanks.
We're going to eat the cows.
Good thing that's another year from here.
Turkey.
Right. Turkey cow.
I can give you something special.
Whoa. You talk to that priest.
I can give you something special. Would you like to have it?
I will accept on behalf of
Okay.
Fork.
He runs into the little cabin. Runs back out with a little stick figure. Here you go. This to help you out when you need it.
What does it do? And how does it do it?
He'll know. He will help you. You need it. Thank you.
That was creepy.
There's the Watley.
Yeah.
There's the Watley blood.
Yep.
It's probably, I don't even want to know
Jeez.
that thing.
Hold on a second before you run off. You know.
Okay.
You know how to read?
Yes.
I reach into my saddlebag.
Pulls out a pistol,
Pull out.
shoots in the face.
No, I pull out a book.
Okay.
There you go. You tell me what this book's all about?
Now he goes up, looks at it.
It's a Watley book.
He
We
looks
got
at it.
from when we first all met.
He's like,
Oh, and the lurking fear.
Yeah.
in that man.
he's like, how you get this?
I thought we did that.
There was an old house. It was ruined. Some creatures were in
No,
there.
we hadn't met Felix.
No, but after we met Felix, I thought we'd given it to him.
We never gave the link to
It
it.
was left over in the
Oh,
ruins.
he looked at it. You guys showed it to him.
Oh,
I never showed mine. I had mine.
Oh, you had yours.
Mine's been in my saddle. I'm the one that took it.
I don't
Okay,
know anything
so
about
yeah.
it.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't tell me
No,
about it.
I didn't
Dale.
think he. I know you didn't give it to Felix.
Dale, I don't know what it is.
so long ago.
Oh, basically, it's just the story of the Martinsons that were living in this house.
Because it was in Welsh, wasn't it?
It was in Welsh.
Yeah. Okay.
So
How does that? Or what?
basically, what it is the.
No, I mean, what would a Watley do with this sort of thing, or what?
It's really just their family lineage because they're all
So
about family.
It's
lineage.
not one of the Watley books.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
That's kind of an innate thing they do. But this tells you the story that they came to America, and as they started kind of getting their house together and building this mansion, they realized they wanted, certain members of the family wanted more power. Like, hey, we're not really making money. Let's figure something out. So they essentially summoned something that would grant them wishes, but they had to breed with it. Like, certain family members had to breed with it to make a pact
Mm-hmm.
that would bring their family wealth. Well, it did, but it corrupted the bloodline. And they were like super like, no, we can't let outsiders interbreed with us because we have this pact.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did is over the generations, they all stayed in the house and bred with each other.
Yeah.
And those things you fought were actually the horribly inbred offspring from generations of that.
And so that book was specifically about that family.
It was about that family, and it probably mentioned what they summoned. So other Watleys would be like, oh, because they trace their family history, and oh, hey, we're related to that demon too. That's really neat.
Yeah.
And then they could actually use it to kind of call upon.
Yeah. So I wanted to double because there are Watley books that are valuable to the Watleys because they teach them.
Yeah,
stuff.
this one is just about that
That was
bloodline.
just
But they
about
were
that.
so segregated. If any Watley would be like, "Oh, hey, there's another family branch that was out there," and they're all about genealogy, as messed up as it is. The way I see the Watleys is they like to keep.
So
tabs
what
on
would
their
he
cousins.
want to do with that, basically?
If he is a true Watley, faithful to the family, he'd probably keep it and read it and study it just for his own use. But really, unless he wanted, if he found a Watley who's older or more connected, he could give them the book to kind of like, look, I found a path of our family, and they'd be like, ah, good job, and they would reward him with things.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like, oh, you brought us the long lost book of the Martins.
Right. It'd give him a
Line,
boon
that's
to get
good,
back
yeah.
to the family.
Pretty much. But if he's like Eli DuPont, who's like, yeah, I'm related to him, I don't really care about it, or
He's
I don't want any part of
ostracized.
it. He's ostracized. This could get him good graces to get back in with the families. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just
He basically tells you what he just
Okay.
did. He's like, I don't have much. I can give you a cow.
Do you really want it that bad?
Yeah, it would be pretty nice to have in case I see another red member of the family. Maybe they take me back in one day. I decided to fall in love with a nice, pure woman, and it didn't go so well. She died.
Sorry, Forrest.
Yeah, it was sad. Her name wasn't Forrest, it was Emma.
Emma
Film model.
Cooper?
Stone.
No.
good.
Yeah. That was horrible.
It's up to you if you want to give it to him.
Well, I might wish to hold on to that.
He looks awful to draw it. Okay. You can still come kiss for dinner, though. Maybe you bring the book then and you decide what you want to do with it.
I'll hold on to it safely. I
Thanks,
won't
Frank.
give it away to anybody other than a Watley.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. They wouldn't know beans anyway. If you mean what, that's probably the best way to do that. I got me a book about you, your long-life family. Don't eat my face.
Yeah, yes, whatever you say.
Well, they wouldn't eat your face right away. They have to kill you first. That may or may not happen depending on how many you meet.
All right, well, I take the book back. Put the sound back.
He tugs on a little bit. Okay, I guess you really want it.
Well, here's another book for you in case you want to read. This is a good book on the Bible.
Oh, okay, I'll read that.
I give him that one.
Okay.
So,
I read this one. Emma had one too.
all right, well, we got to go visit somebody.
I'll read it to the cows.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
You're late for your Space Ghost Coast to Coast broadcast.
Yay! Beans and Franks, Franks and beans. Toot that fruit. Toot that fruit. Make my roof go whoop doop doop. Okay, cow, that's the first chapter.
Yeah, I'm riding away. Galloping away again.
Yeah.
He goes over to the cow, sits down, starts talking to him. They just kind of,
Turn the wagon and head off.
Yeah.
you can make it down to her farm. The real Emma will stand up. And as you're out there, there's basically a small farm. There's some cattle there.
Moo! Moo!
Oh,
Moo!
I didn't get a moo out of that
There's-
guy.
there's a younger boy kind of running around playing, and he's about 5. And pretty much he's playing in the yard. Far off, kind of mending some fences, is a bigger lumberjack-looking kind of fellow with a beard.
Moo!
And moo! And
He's mooing too.
there's like a teenage boy, and he's going moo, moo, moo.
Oh, they're
Kinda
arguing.
Yeah, they're
Right.
arguing.
I
Basically,
just start shooting everything.
no, they're down the way, like,
Not
preparing a
bringing
fence.
I did tell you
Um,
the cow
there's
was
a- there's
having
The little homestead, and there's a kid out playing out front, and this pretty much what he sees. He sees you guys come up. The kid stops. He's just kind of like pulls his rifle out. Pow, 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 pow.
A real rifle.
I take out the big 50.
What? Shoot the kid. That was close.
I won that game.
Good for you.
Tag, you're it.
Okay.
Hey, boy.
Yeah, mister? It ain't real gun.
Yeah, we've got plenty of real guns.
I see that.
Those guns aren't for playing with, though.
I know. My father was a soldier, too.
And now you know. And knowing
It's
is half
half
the
the
battle.
battle. G.I. Joe!
That was my dad's name when he was in the...
And all of a sudden, I'd come down on a cow. Cobra!
God, go home!
Cobra!
Oh, wow, that Cobra Law really went downhill, didn't it?
He's like, oh, gosh, it's that idiot from up the road.
Is your mama home?
Yeah, she's inside.
Did you mind going to get her?
Yeah.
All right. My dad's right over there with my brother.
Well, this is about your mama, if that's all right.
She kind of turns a little girl about 8. She's kind of looking out the thing, and she's got a white dress, and she's looking out the direction. He runs up. I come from Mom. What? And they kind of run in.
We come from Mom.
They came for our mother.
And you see that the father and son are kind of hurriedly coming to the ranch house. Not like full gallop, but they're kind of like, well, let's see what's going on. And by the time she comes out, she's like wiping her hands. She's a middle-aged lady. Looks a lot like Cooper did. But she had the purdy. So she's kind of come out, well-worn. She's a frontier woman. She comes down and help you. Oh, Padres? Gentlemen?
Ma'am.
Forgive us, man, for interrupting your family.
No, that's all right. You gentlemen soldiers or something? You need...
No, just traveling right now, but we came upon something that might be of interest to you. You are related to
Russell.
Fuck, what's his
Russell.
name?
Russell
Cooperland?
Stovers.
Russell Cooper, yes, that was my father. Russell Stover.
That's sweet.
Yes, he made those tasty treats. I'm making some right now. You want one?
Well, yeah.
She's like, yes, sir. That was my father.
If no one else was, I go and get off the horse and go to the wagon.
Okay.
Everyone else is just...
Yeah. She kind of comes down the steps.
I'll help you, Vince. You got the little limb.
I'll carry the
We've got.
carpeted giant bowling ball of gold.
Oh, you're gonna get it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the cart, so I'll get it out.
I kind of motioned to you to get it out and everything. We've
Well,
got something.
okay, Cobb.
Shut up, bitch! Go get my stuff.
The other ball.
The other ball.
It's 15 sticks of dynamite in a ball. Here you go, lady.
It's lit. It's a candle. Happy birthday!
You drop it into the Palantir from Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's the other one. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
Saruman!
I've been talking to Saruman. He's bored.
We have something from your father.
My father? My father's been dead for some 20 years, sir.
I know, and we just buried him.
Just buried him.
We found his body up in the mines, not too far from here.
Are you up in that old twin mines? You up there trying to prospect that place? It's a bad place.
No, not any longer.
No.
It's currently just nothing but earth.
I heard a big rumble.
It
That
was
was
a
us.
bad place, but as you can see,
There's
traveling
some-
with it's not now.
There were things in there that were dangerous to other people who might go in there, so we took care of that. But before we did that, we found your father's body, and there was a message on him. Apparently, he was stuck in there for a while, and apparently he had found some gold, and he wanted to make
Oh, my
sure that it
Lord.
went to you.
Well,
So here you go.
she kind of almost faints, and her husband's down
I'll
there.
hand the husband that.
Yeah, he comes up. He's like, "What's going on? What?" He's like, "What is that?"
I'll take the blanket off and hand
Yeah.
you reveal it. So.
And it's just like, "Dad, that's gold. What on earth?" And she's like, "You found my dad."
Your father was helping some gentlemen mine this place.
Yeah, that was old Dwayne Hopkins.
Well, your father's the only one that found the gold. Unfortunately, he got double crossed.
Sounds like
I always thought so because he ran out of here on a brand new horse. My daddy never showed up. They said it was a cave in up there and never could get him.
Well, there was a cave in, but that was because Dwayne threw dynamite down in there.
I know made it clear he wanted you to have this.
Did you give my father proper burial?
Yes, we
There,
did.
With rights.
There's a cross there with his name on it.
And had the rights. We can show you what. We can tell you right where it's at if you want to go see it.
I'd like that.
Yeah, I'm not asking the fucking Watley guy.
Yeah, she kind of nods and he's kind of looking at it. It's like, oh, word. Well, this will save the ranch, dear. I know. We was about to lose it all.
Oh, now I'm just going to burn it.
Well,
ranch.
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to have that back for all of our services.
he said I couldn't have a percentage.
There is this burial service.
Delivery
Burial service fee.
She's
is,
like, well,
20
I was just making dinner. You fellas come on in and we can't accept all of this. You guys did all this work and buried my
$1,000
father.
for trapment in the
No, we
storage of
found,
the beasts.
we found enough of what we were looking for, so I thought you can keep that on yourself, but I suppose dinner would be nice.
Oh, that's one of them in the paper.
I immediately like go to my guns like what?
Yeah, shoot that
No,
little boy.
Rob, I can't get the Twitch feed. I don't know.
We don't have Twitch.
Huh?
We're
Twitch
not on
isn't,
Twitch.
Twitch isn't working right.
No.
Yeah,
That's why you can't get it.
Wade's not here, so we can
TikTok and
Facebook.
Facebook is all we got.
I completely forgot what I was talking about.
Dinner.
You offered to have us
Oh,
have
dinner.
I'd like to have you for dinner. I'm going to murder
How
you.
to serve men.
Shoot.
It's not
Come
really
on in.
consolidated.
And then you said, no, we have kind of all you needed. Well, we can't possibly accept all of this. I mean, gentlemen, please.
This is
Take
what-
some for the church.
He wanted.
No.
Take some for the church.
He
at
wanted.
least.
He wanted to.
Well, I don't
for
run.
you.
Yeah, we don't run. I don't run a church. I just run a youth center, and we've already got enough of donations and stuff. And
Ma'am, your father found this and gave his life for it. So it's yours.
It's all of you.
Oh, well, maybe we donate some to the local parish.
You take
I
care of
don't know
what
how
you
much
can
this
take care of
still is,
first.
but it's got to be enough. Well, all right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'm more than happy just to know where my father's buried. For sure.
I write down directions for her. To, you know.
I mean, we've been up in the
past the
cave, but
strange
you always
guy with
heard-
the cows.
there was always strange sounds and stuff up there.
Well, it's perfectly safe, man. You can rest assured on that.
Currently buried under a mountain.
And who was in the paper? I know Bo was. Who else was in the
Kelvin
paper?
was.
Kelvin. Yeah, and the one boy's like, they's in the paper. They're the ones saving bread.
Weren't you in the paper too?
I tried to avoid that.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the actual
Yeah.
paper.
I couldn't remember.
I think I was in the paper, but I didn't go.
You
to
did the
dinner.
photo.
Kelvin did all of it. He
Yeah,
took
so
the
did
brunt
Bo.
of it. So.
You
Did I do?
Bo
Did I
did
do
too.
the photo?
You
No.
said you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't go to the dinner. I know that.
Kelvin and Bo.
Yeah, I think it was just you two.
He's like, and then the father says, you the folk that saved the bridge?
Yes, sir.
We helped. Yes.
Oh, thank you very much for that and this. You don't know what that means to our family.
You're right.
I guess not.
Is there anything we can do? You need anything?
Well,
This
we
house is
can
always
water
welcome.
our horses, and you
He
said
said,
something
boy,
about food.
slaps us in the head. Go up there and get him. yeah, all right.
Well, the
I
horses
shoot the
will
father.
He runs over and starts taking in the water and everything else. She goes up and gets like some lemonade she just made and brings that out. Sweet. Make some sandwiches or something for you guys for your travel. Boy's like, oh wow, what was like doing that? You know, he's like constant. Just a kid.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah. They
Mr.
kinda,
Smith over there blew the guy's brain clean out on that bridge. It was
Yeah, I remember
incredible.
that. So pretty much, they talk to you a little bit and everything else. You find out that somebody was trying to muscle in on the land around there and buy up some land, and they had taken a loan out a long time ago, going all the way back from Dad. This is his farm, so he still had a loan out on it. And they were trying to keep it paid, but they were just getting behind and more and more and more. So this will actually settle the debt and have more left over. So
The people trying to muscle them out. Do they have any names or anything?
yeah, she gives them.
Just regular, none
Just
I recognize.
landowners.
Okay.
It's just kind of like, your house is in debt. I'm going to buy up your land.
Yeah.
You know,
And then we're gonna start a cult, and we're
Yep.
gonna go burn down Cobb's youth center.
but no, it's pretty much that. And then they, you know, they help you. And as you guys leave, you see on the porches, they're all waving to you on the porch. You see Cooper up there waving too, and he's waving.
Oh, Russell Spirit.
Russell Spirit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
So,
Well, sorry to haunt your house with that gold.
yeah, now I'm
He thought he
here.
was dead.
But yeah,
now you have a ghost.
he waves on, and then he disappears after
Yeah,
they kind of
fades
turn around
out.
to go back out. So you guys want to head on up to?
We see a little green guy in a robe, and maybe a couple other guys.
Yeah, they all start coming up. But you guys start heading to Nashville, so
Are we going to Nashville?
that's what I assume.
I don't know.
We're going
Who's to watch all of us not to go?
And as you look through the
I think it was
paperwork,
more like an
while
official
he's
pass.
watering the horses and going through that, you do find a lot of paperwork. There's like old blackmail papers that Hector had done from other people that he still has for other stuff. Looks like he did a lot of smuggling and getting stuff. You do find that he was also getting people for your neighbor.
Oh, the guys,
Yeah.
criminals.
Yeah, basically criminals or bringing them in alive most of the time or dead and harvesting their heart.
Right.
So there's evidence of that showing. But the main thing is he's done a lot of work for Cooper, Connor, and Connor's the one through that paperwork. It shows that he got the paperwork to the north about the bridge.
So there you
And
go.
there's your smoking gun of him.
There you go.
Well, should we take that back to Memphis though, and then
Well, you
give it to Ketchum?
basically she.
Ketchum's still in Memphis, right?
Yeah, but Maria's here.
Maria's
She's
here.
in
She's
Texas
like,
Rangers.
well, that's all you need.
So
that
once
shows
we,
right here.
once we get him,
There's
all we have to do
there's
is...
Connor's signature on stuff. I says, I want all the stuff I can on the bridge. You know, I'll pay you double. That $4,000 is his payment.
So is she gonna authorize us to go after him then, or what?
Oh, she'll definitely. She still might be hard because it'll be hard to prove. You're like, hey, we got stuff, but you don't really have a warrant yet.
But still, it's a step in the right direction.
Now, if you could turn it into somebody, or she could leave and take it to somebody.
Yeah,
Well, we can do that. I mean,
Anyway, you guys go ahead. She could deputize you and hopefully meet up with you later.
yeah.
That's
why don't
fine.
we do that? Because if she can get it back to Ketchum in town,
If you get to catch them and then they run off
they
to,
can run off to the local ranger's office.
and turn it all in. But yeah, it's a
I
snuff
think the
smoking gun to
the
show us.
closest one I think is probably either Atlanta or Richmond.
But it's enough that it would be enough to show that, well, even though your last thing you turned for the south, it looks like you're still playing for the north, even though you just said, well, I'm with you guys now.
Yeah,
I was a single agent. Well, he's a double agent
right. Because that just happened recently. So
a few weeks ago. So it's basically proof. And that's why he was after it so bad, because it had his evidence that he did this.
yeah,
And it basically looks like it kind of screwed up that he got paperwork sent to him, Hector. Hector kept it just like, oh, okay, I'm going to get more money because I got your name on it now.
doing the blackmail thing.
Yep. He got paperwork he wasn't supposed to get. And he's like, all right, well, here we go. And that's why he sent all them guys after you, because he figures at the banjo. But he knew he had something with a
Figured
spider.
the papers were in.
Then
the
there
banjo
was a
somewhere.
whistle. He'd find out where it was, and he knew there was like some big spider he has a pet. He didn't know where, but it was a whistle. He knew about the